still in the hunt for the playoffs.
Yes, it's a big game for both teams here tonight. North Augusta's coming in with the momentum of a victory last week, a hard-fought victory. South Aiken had a good shot at a victory, and they've been performing well here in recent weeks, so they come in with some momentum as well. So it should be a hard-fought battle for these two local schools.
Ed Gerardo, along with Eric Russell, the sports editor at the Aiken Standard. Ken Brace is on assignment in California.
Yes, enjoying the weather out there, I'm sure.
Oh, we hope so. He went to another wedding. He's the most weddingest going person I've ever known. But at any rate, yeah, you're right. South Aiken last week played Lexington. Lexington, I think, ranked this week number 6 in 4A football in the state.
Yeah.
And they gave Lexington all they wanted last week.
Yeah, they actually had a lead there late, and Hamilton was telling me earlier in the week that they just didn't get the job done there at the end, so he's looking for a little bit more of a complete performance out of them tonight, where they can kind of finish that game. And because they've had a couple like that where they've been in competition with the team and then kind of faded late. They actually held on for the one over White Knoll where they got the victory, so they were able to hold on for that one. So he wants to see more performances like that.
Now, North Augusta, we had them early in the season. We saw them beat Midland Valley. We've watched several times this year, and we know how good Midland Valley is. North Augusta looked great early in the season. Landon Washington had a great night, 4 touchdowns, just was somewhat spectacular, really. And he got injured against Lexington, I believe.
Yes, he did. He got injured against Lexington. He didn't play the rest of that game. He missed the next game, and then he's returned, and he's kind of gotten back to that form. Last week he passed for 297 yards and 2 touchdowns in a performance that helped him get that victory last week. So he's kind of finding his groove again after that the break there from the injury. So they're looking for a lot of things out of him tonight.
In North Augusta, one of the best places in the area to play. They have their new field. This is the first time we've had a chance to take a look at it. The grass is always green here as they put in the artificial turf. As we take a pan across it, this is a little bit like Airport High School a couple weeks ago when we were there from Midland Valley. They had the same type of turf. And this is a great place to play high school football.
It's a really nice facility here, what they've done with it over the past couple of years, the improvements they've made, and I'm sure it's going to keep growing with some of the improvements they do to the school as well.
All right. We are at North Augusta High School. They host South Aiken. We've got a big game here tonight. We're going to take a break, come back, look at some of the other teams that are playing in the area, plus look at the playoffs going forward as we will return to the pregame show for the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
We give very good deals. We don't have the overhead and the dock fees and all the junk that all the newer, fancier dealers do. So people like that hometown atmosphere, and it works for us. And so we continue to do what works for us. And so we just like to keep it plain and simple. You come see us, you'll be glad you did.
Weekends are for resting, relaxing, and recharging your batteries. A good weekend can also give you the time to catch up on business you couldn't get to during the week. For Security Federal Bank customers, that means banking business. What does 7-day banking mean to your banker? More importantly, what does it mean to you? At Security Federal Bank, being open 7 days a week means just that. That's why our Southside branch on Whiskey Road in front of Target is open for business every day, even Saturday and Sunday. We're proud to be the only bank to be open 7 days a week in Aiken County.
Since 1970, Bragg Heating Company has been keeping Aiken and the surrounding communities comfortable. Our factory-trained staff can keep you on top of the latest in heating and cooling technology, and our complete metal shop allows us to make any specialty piece your home may need. We recommend the best systems for your home: Trane, Carrier, Mitsubishi ductless, and Bosch geothermal systems. We accept most major credit cards and offer financing, so when you need your system maintained, repaired, or replaced, call Bragg Heating Company. We're here to make you comfortable.
Did you know in the United States someone dies in a drunk driving accident every 52 minutes? I know the statistics all too well. We represent the innocent victims of alcohol-related crashes. We see firsthand the devastation that alcohol can cause for victims and their families. Too often it leads to serious injuries or worse. On behalf of the Chandler Law Firm, a law firm representing injured people, we urge you, please don't drink and drive.
Welcome back. The pregame show for tonight's Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. It is senior night at North Augusta High School as North Augusta hosts the Thoroughbreds of South Aiken as they battle within conference in their final games of the season. And again, whoever wins this game still got a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, whoever wins this will be 2-3 in region, and that is more than likely going to put them in the tie for that third spot in region play. So going down to those tiebreakers and stuff like that, it'll be interesting to see who gets in. There will still be another week before the Class 4A decides their playoff situation, but this game will go a long way into deciding how that looks.
So a lot of teams are set. They finished their season last week, and they'll be playing playoff games next week, but there's still some unfinished business around the area. This will be the season that goes down as the season that would never end, and of course that was due to the flooding that we had back in September. And we've got two games, makeup games as they are, going on tonight. Silver Bluff, who's undefeated, looking to finish their season undefeated in their region play, is at Ridgeland Hardyville.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough one for Ridgeland Hardyville. Silver Bluff is coming off the momentum of a big rivalry win over Barnwell where they ran for over 600 yards, and D'Angelo Drayton ran for over 300 himself. So they are rolling right now going into this game, and Ridgeland is having a down season themselves. So with that confidence factor that Silver Bluff has going for them, and they're going for a undefeated record in region, so it's not like the game is for nothing exactly, even though it's one of those makeup games and everything's already decided in the region.
Now, they'll obviously be in the playoffs, and we'll just go ahead for the sake of the story, assume they're going to win tonight. Does that give them home field advantage through the playoffs?
No, they do not. The way the 2A works, they kind of the same reason that Strom, which we'll talk about later, is going to get to have to be the first one throughout. The way they rotate the top seed amongst the number one finishers in the region, the way it falls, Silver Bluff will not get that top one. So it just didn't work out for them that way this year. But
that's interesting. It's amazing. You almost need a scorecard to figure out the playoff system. But they will
have a home. They will have a home
playoff
game. They will have one of those top number one region seeds, so they will have a home game there, and they will likely, depending on how things shake out, maybe they'll have a chance for another one there after that.
Now, North is at Williston, and Williston don't think they can win the region.
They cannot.
They're going to come in second.
They are going to come in second regardless. They had their region win streak ended last week against a tough Calhoun County team. Calhoun County can run the ball, pass the ball, and has a great defense there. And the passing game is one of the things that Williston had struggled with, and you could tell Calhoun County kind of exploited that last week in a victory for them to end Williston Elko's region win streak, and Calhoun County won the region by way of that. So Wilson Elko will be looking to bounce back. They should get a victory in this game. They have talented running backs, as you know, Shakur Chisholm, and they have several other guys that can run the ball as well. So going into this one, they're looking to get the victory, and then they'll move on into the playoffs as well.
All right. Now, again, South Aiken, North Augusta here tonight. We've already discussed the fact that if whoever wins tonight has an opportunity to go to the playoffs. South Aiken actually has one more game next week, so 4A playoffs don't start until 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
And they're going to Colleton County.
Colleton County is coming to them, I believe.
Okay, so it's going to be here.
Yeah, it will be at South Aiken. So basically, the way Coach Hamilton put it to me a couple weeks ago, they had 3 games left at that time, and he said they needed 2 of those 3. Well, they weren't able to get the win last week, so he feels like if they can get this one and the one against Colleton County next week, that they'll have a good shot at getting into the playoffs. So it all starts here tonight for them after that loss last week. So they'll be really out here playing for their postseason hopes.
And so let's take a look at some of the other teams. These are the 2 4A teams And 3A, of course, Midland Valley finished undefeated, and they've got the number 1 seed, as you just mentioned.
Yes, they have a number 1 seed. They'll have a home game, which Rick Knight is real happy about. He's not too thrilled about having the unplanned bye week because it gets the kids out of routine, and they've been rolling. He's loved the way his team has been practicing here in recent weeks and performing in the game. So it kind of slows that momentum down, which he doesn't necessarily like that much, but it's one of those things. So they're taking it in stride and working on some things. The other interesting part of that is none of these teams know who they're really going to play. They have a sense kind of, but they won't know for sure until tomorrow morning when they have their meetings with the different classifications. So Midland Valley wrapped up their region title last week, went undefeated, got a big win over Aiken at home, and they're going into the playoffs with some momentum. They'll have a home game, which is something that they really talked about wanting to get this year after just missing out on it last year. So they have a good look going into that the next season, so to speak.
And they'll have a large team at the number 8 slot. They'll be the number 1 seed. And that we have no idea. We won't know until after tonight's games who that is. Right?
Yeah, there's no way of telling. And then even after that, all the coaches and they meet up and have their classification meetings, and that's when they really hammer out all the seedings with the points and everything that you kind of would need a big book to explain.
Again, we can't stress how confusing it is when you stop and try to read these things. It's probably as hard as the federal budget is to read. But also in 3A, Aiken lost to Midland Valley last week. They finished 3-2 in the region. They're going to the playoffs.
Yes, they will start out on the road, more than likely. Pretty sure they will start on the road.
I think they're number 3 seed from what I understand.
Yeah. They finished 3rd in the region, so they'll be going on the road. Once again, the high school league has taken the 3A bracket down, so I think they're changing some things there. So whereas on some of the brackets you can at least see what region your opponent is coming from, I think they're shifting some things with that one. So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. Now, looking at the 2A play, 2A. Well, I guess we should start with Strom Thurmond.
Yeah, Strom Thurmond, they'll be home. As long as they keep winning, they'll be home because the way, as we said earlier, the way it works out, the rotating regions who get the top seed, it's Region 2A's turn. So since they won that region, they'll get the top seed. They went 4-1 in region play, had a tough loss to Saluda down there, and Saluda came in, didn't really surprise them, but they had some quarterback play that Strom Thurmond wasn't necessarily prepared for, but it was a hard-fought game for them. So that's a tough region also. So they should be well prepared for tough games coming up here going forward into playoffs.
And what's interesting with them is they finished, I think, 9-1.
Yeah.
And beat Abbeville, who is ranked number 2.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy how the polls go sometimes. But at any rate,
you get votes from all over the state, though, so you kind of.
Well, that's true. You vote in that poll.
Yeah, I
don't
do
you?
vote in the poll. Yes.
So you've got that in 2A and also in 2A Silver Bluff.
Yeah, Silver
We've
Bluff,
already talked about them a little bit.
They'll have a home game. They have a game tonight that they'll look to go in and take care of business there, and then they'll go into the playoffs with a home game and coming back to the Bluff.
Now, did Barnwell get in?
Barnwell will be in also. They have finished up their region stretch. They finished second in the region, so they will likely have a home game. I'm not certain about that, but I'm pretty sure they will have a home game as well. So they'll be one of those teams waiting to find out where they stand tomorrow.
Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's all the 2A teams. We go to the 1A teams, and, of course, just about all of the 1As are going to be in the playoffs.
It's looking like there's a good shot from the early projections. It's looking like Fox Creek, who won their region, is going to have a 2 seed from some of the projections that we've seen already. You have Williston obviously got in, and Wagner Sally. Those are the Division I Class A teams that have gotten in. Wagner Sally will likely be a 8 seed going in. Again, nothing is set in stone, but from the way it's looking, they will be an 8 seed and probably play against Southside Christian from what most people believe, including some of the coaches. Williston will, after that tough loss, they may actually have to go on the road for their playoff game. So that'll be an interesting thing for them in the first round. And as I said, Fox Creek is looking like they're going to get the 2 seed and be able to play at home in the opening round. Down in Division I, you have Ridge Spring Monetta that's waiting to see where they will go. And from the looks of it, Blackville has done enough to get in based on what we see right now. But, again, that's another one of those things that we'll decide tomorrow and see where they go.
All right. Well, that, I think, covers everybody as we go through all the teams in our area and see who's doing what. All right, we are at North Augusta. It's senior night. The band's getting ready to play the national anthem. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and get ready for the kickoff here between North Augusta and South Aiken on the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, founded in 1963, family-owned and operated for 50 years and dedicated to customer service with safety of your family, our top priority. Tyler's Tire is a full-service tire retail, tire repair, and automotive repair facility with ASC certified mechanics. Located in 2 locations, 1019 Richland Avenue West and 1518 Whiskey Road. Let our family take care of yours. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center.
You've heard of 6 degrees of separation? In Aiken, it's more like 1 or 2. It's a rare day that I don't go to a grocery store and see a former patient, their mother or father, or son or daughter. That's the nature of practicing medicine in a relatively small town, especially emergency medicine. But that's exactly what got me into practicing medicine in the first place, making that personal connection and helping people I know.
People you know, healthcare you trust. Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
Late for work or school again? AutoTech can get your car or truck running smoothly in no time. Whether late model or classic, domestic or import, AutoTech can get the hums and hisses out of your vehicle. Their state-of-the-art computer diagnostics can identify your problem and get you on your way. Bring your automobile today to 460 Silver Bluff Road across from Hitchcock Plaza. AutoTech, mechanics you can trust with your family's safety.
You can smile.
I love to smile.
I was so pleased that I could get all of my dentistry work done in just one visit.
You can smile.
Painless. That's how I would describe it.
Here at the Center for Dentistry, it has been a wonderful experience. With the comprehensive nature of this one office, I can bring my family here and we can have it all done at one place.
You can smile.
Center for Dentistry, 1391 Silver Bluff Road, Aiken.
Calling all college football fans, Unique Expressions has everything you need for game day, including collegiate apparel, accessories, tailgating items, even Yeti coolers. Shop a variety of South Carolina, Clemson, and Georgia gear. We have something for every fan. And that's not all. Unique Expressions offers on-site embroidery, vinyl lettering, and an array of personalized gifts. Find the perfect gift for any occasion and shop brands like Spartina, Vera Bradley, Ridley Pulitzer, Jack Rogers, Simply Southern, Tyler Candle Company, and so much more. Stop in today. Unique Expressions, 1521 Whiskey Road in Mitchell Shopping Center in Aiken, South Carolina.
At Specs Vision Center, we are focused on total eye care. Be it our large selection of designer frames, latest and contact lenses, or our great sunglass collection, we have just what you are looking for. Our doctors offer years of experience and use the latest technology to ensure a comprehensive eye examination. Late afternoon and Saturday appointments are available, so if you want the best in eye care, call Specs today at 642-9902.
We're at North Augusta High School for tonight's Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week, the pregame show. Ed Gerardo along with Eric Russell as we get ready for tonight's game, and the pregame festivities continue. And these are 2 teams. And I was telling somebody earlier today that we were going to North Augusta and have North Augusta South Aiken, and the person said, well, North Augusta will kill South Aiken. I don't know that that's necessarily true this year.
it should be a competitive game. These are two good teams. They both do things good on offense and defense. You have a couple of good quarterbacks in Bowen Smith and Landon Washington. Bowen Smith has been very efficient all season there. He hasn't thrown many incompletions, and he's really grown with his receiving core over the year. That's something Hamilton pointed to early on in the season that he wanted to see happen, and it's come true there with some of their wide receivers, Delaire Knowles, Brandon Carter. They've kind of grown up with in the program and made big plays here in recent weeks. And, of course, they also have Tansy Richardson in the backfield, which is always a threat to break a big play. And in recent weeks, Chris Roberts has really emerged as a strong runner for them, and they give him a lot of the carries out of the backfield. And on the other side of that, you have Landon Washington, who we said has had a big game last week and is over 1,000 yards passing on the season. And he also has some talented wide receivers out there for him. And they have, on defensive side of the ball for North Augusta there, they have Rashad Byrd, who's obviously a Shrine Bowl selection and has done a little bit of everything for them all season. When Landon went out, he actually played some quarterback for them. He's their punter. He's lined up in the backfield. He's caught passes. So he's kind of all over the field there and really makes an impact in the game anywhere.
Well, going back to the quarterbacks, I'd say that one of the big differences between the two, Bowen Smith, a senior, Landon Washington, a sophomore. Yeah. Obviously, he's been through a lot this year, and he's grown up. But the experience factor of what Bowen has been through may play a role in just this standpoint of this. This is his last game. He does have next week, but this is his last big stage game here with North Augusta.
Yeah, we've seen his leadership show at points this season. When we were there for the game against Spring Valley, he kind of really led them there in that game whenever they had that lead, and then they had to come back down and get that victory late. You really saw him on the sideline keeping the team focused and taking that leadership role. And he spoke about it. He's been through a lot with the team over the past couple of years, and he said he's proud to be that guy that they can look to kind of pick them up when they need it and lead them to those victories. So that's one thing that you can say for him. And on the other side of that, Landon Washington has gone through a lot this season. He's overcome adversity. He's learned a lot. So they will be in good hands in this game and in the years to come with Landon Washington back there.
But certainly the stars of these two teams, you start with Tansy Richardson for South Aiken. Tansy, maybe the best running back that we've seen this year. We've seen some really good running backs, not taking anything away from some of these other people. But as far as somebody who has balance, who can do a 360-degree spin and come out going full speed, Richardson's dynamic.
He actually showed us that in the Spring Valley game, that exact thing there. And he in that game, I believe it was 5 touchdowns, and he was a big part. One of those touchdowns was actually on the kickoff return, so he can have an impact in different parts of the game. I believe last week he had 2 interceptions in the game from his free safety position. So they really like to utilize him everywhere because he's one of those type of athletes that really gets the job done for them. And before the season, I know Hamilton likes to point out that early on after the spring game, he said he was one of the athletes he's seen that played similar to Shaq Rowland, who was Mr. Football in the state. So, and he said a lot of people thought he was just saying that to say it, but everyone's kind of seeing now that he's really that type of athlete and can put up the big plays like that.
And he starts offense and defense. And when you talk about somebody who's dynamic on offense and defense, I think as far as a player per se that means more to his team than anybody, Rashad Byrd is that person. He had 18 tackles last week.
Yes.
And 2 touchdowns, I think, on the offensive side.
And several of those tackles were for a loss. So you really see him get the job done. He's had interceptions returned for touchdowns this season. He has 2 interceptions on the season. He has several tackles for loss. He has a team-leading 148 tackles on the year. So they really look to him on that side of the ball. And he really has done everything that they've asked him to do, filling in at times at quarterback whenever they needed him when Landon was injured, running the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield, punting, as we said earlier. And he actually has that impact on the game even outside of an actual play, as we saw in the game against Midland Valley. when Midland Valley got caught with too many men on the field, it was because Knight actually admitted that he was looking to see if Bird was on the field to punt the ball because he was concerned about a potential fake there, and then they end up getting mixed up there and having too many men on the field. So he really affects the game in several different ways, even more than the usual way that people expect.
All right, North Augusta is ready to enter the field here shortly. Everybody's lined the field. The captains are coming on. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back and have the kickoff for tonight's Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
Choosing a physician you can trust with your family's health is an important decision. University Medical Associates has been dedicated to your health care for over 20 years, and Dr. Humans and his staff are ready to provide the quality care you and your family deserve. With short wait times, walk-ins and same-day appointments, an in-house lab by Quest Diagnostics, and 24-hour turnaround on sports physicals, it's no wonder Dr. Humans was selected Best Family Doctor in Aiken's Choice 2015. Come see us today, 934 Doherty Road in Aiken.
You finally found your dream home, but it needs a few tweaks. New windows, vinyl siding, maybe a sunroom. Who do you call to do the job right? Since 1963, Bates & Sons has been proud to offer quality products for your home, installed with uncertain. Check out our latest jobs on Facebook, and you could win one of our monthly giveaways. Visit our showroom on Vaucluse Road, or call 803-648-3581.
Half lemonade, half ice cream. Frosted lemonade, starting at 240 calories.
Friday Night Lights! Game of the week. Friday Night Lights! Quarterback sneak. Friday Night Lights! Here's the call. Friday Night Lights. It's all about football. The grass is cut fresh, lines are out. The stands packed tight and the cheerleaders shout. The marching band blast out fight songs to sing. Yellow Jackets and Green Hornets, let me hear you scream. T-Breds and Mustangs, Rebels run the zone. Blue Devils and Bulldogs, we must protect this home. Foxes and Trojans and Eagles showing pride. All the lights are on and we cannot be denied that Friday is the night we all become freaks, rocking with the high school game of the week.
You're looking live at North Augusta High School's Jacket Nest. This is where the North Augusta Yellow Jackets play football, and they are hosting the South Aiken Thoroughbreds tonight in 4A football here on the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. Med Gerardo, along with Eric Russell, will be bringing you the action tonight high atop the stadium here at North Augusta, one of the more exciting places to catch a high school football.
Yes, there's a lot of pageantry that goes into the games here. You have the inflatable helmet, you have the motorcycles on most nights, so it's an interesting atmosphere for a high school football game.
I'd say the only place around here that even rivals this is Strom Thurmond. And
yes.
they don't have quite the smoke and mirrors
yes.
show, but they've certainly packed the stadium and put on quite a performance. Good crowd on hand. It's a beautiful night. It's not too warm. It's not too cold. It's just going to be perfect for high school football. The sun came out late this afternoon, so there's no rain. And we're ready for a big football game. Who are our captains there?
Tonight we have for North Augusta, we have 58 John Archer, 29 Kendall Graham, number 7 Timmy Butler, and Rashad Bird, number 5. And on the other side of that, we have Bowen Smith for South Aiken, Sir John Gautreell, Colby Campbell, and Jared Butler.
All right, the North Augusta seniors came out with the captains, and they've all run back up in the helmet. And like Eric pointed out and alluded to, North Augusta likes to bring a bunch of hogs, motorcycles out on the field to rev it up for the bees, the buzzing of the Yellow Jackets. So here comes North Augusta as they come out in the cloud. Ready to go. Their final game of the regular season. Pretty sure North Augusta, they win tonight, they will go to the playoffs. South Aiken, if they win, they'll have to win next week against Colleton County. A lot on the line for these two teams. They want to keep playing football. Certainly the tradition that North Augusta plays into this.
Yes, it's a lot on the line for bragging rights locally. A lot of these kids know each other and they interact on social media and stuff like that, so it's a big game for bragging rights as well.
All right, they have to get the helmet deflated and off the field. Smoke lingering out between the 30-yard line and the goal line. A little eeriness to it. And they've got a Christmas theme tonight, so if you hear Christmas music playing like we heard before the game, not sure it's Christmas in November, whatever that means.
Apparently the cutoff is Halloween. Once Halloween's over, you can start with the Christmas stuff from what I've seen.
All right, did you see who won the toss? Did North Augusta win and defer? Or did South Aiken win? Either way,
South Aiken's getting the ball first.
South Aiken is going to be receiving. North Augusta will be defending the north goal. And we are set to go. Here's tonight's kickoff. And it's kicked along the ground and it rolls out of bounds. And it's interesting, Tansy Richardson was over there right where they kicked it and he couldn't pick it up. He let it go and it rolled out of bounds, and that means it'll come up to the 35-yard line where the Thoroughbreds will put it in play. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
It'd be interesting to see what they go with here early on. Hamilton spoke a lot about kind of getting the ball to Tansy in interesting ways in the pass game, so we'll see if they try to quick strike again and get started early like they have in recent weeks.
So Bowen Smith brings his offense out on the field and goes on a hard count, pulls North Augusta off. Let's see if anybody in South Aiken moved as the officials talk about it. Offsides against North Augusta's the call, so North Augusta spots South Aiken 5 yards. It'll be a 5-yard walk-off. Remains Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. However, it's 1st and 5 now.
From the 40.
So Bowen Smith got him to move, but Tansy Richardson on the handoff is knocked down 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 2. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
They read that play all the way, got a good jump on it, and was able to stop them there in the backfield.
Beautiful field here at North Augusta. This is the brand new field that they had installed. In fact, they played their first 5 games away so they could get this finished. Man, can you see the numbers on the field? Almost picked off. Ball was intended for number 7, Brandon Carter. North Augusta broke on the ball. Almost picked it off. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. I believe that was Tavian Davis.
Yeah, you don't see that too often from Bowen there. The ball snowing a little bit behind the receiver there.
Richardson next to Smith. Drops back, looks. Now going to run to his left. He's got some room to run. He's going to get to the marker and get the 1st down. Short of the 50, went out of bounds at the 48-yard line. But that was good for 9 yards and a South Aiken 1st and 10. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for South Aiken.
He had a lot of room out there on that side.
Did a good job of cutting back and cutting out to make sure he got the necessary yardage. Now rolls inside handoff to Richardson, and North Augusta was ready. Big loss, 3 yards on the play, back Actually going to be a 4-yard loss to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 14 coming. Did that sprint draw and didn't work.
Two carries for Richardson, 2 loss of yardage. Hamilton said he had a lot to deal with this front line for North Augusta, and it's proven true early on here.
Empty backfield. 2 split wide to the left, 3 to the right. Goes quickly to his left. Hits his man, spins away, goes down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds, but not after a pretty big gain of 10 yards. Give him 11. He gets to the 45-yard line into Yellow Jacket territory. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
That's Harold Hilton right there. That was a guy that missed some time earlier, and Hamilton was real excited when he came back here a couple weeks ago for just that threat right there.
Little brother of Troy Williamson, who played at Silver Bluff High School, went on, played at South Carolina, and played for the Vikings and a couple of different people in the NFL. Little movement across the front, handoff to Richardson. Richardson's going to get positive yardage. This time he's got the 1st down by a yard. He picked up 4. He's knocked down backwards, but they're going to give him his forward progress to the 41. He needed the 42. That moves the change. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
Interesting there. Looked like a little bit of movement, but no harm, no foul, I guess.
First down, South Aiken.
Once again, empty backfield.
1st and 10.
Again, splits 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Smith by himself, quickly to his left, gets it outside. Going to pick up about 4 yards. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 6. I tell you what, Eric, I could call games on this field all the time. It's nice to be able to see the hash marks. Again, it's a beautiful place. Great place for high school football. Here comes Richardson in motion. It goes over Bowen Smith's head. He falls on it back at the 50-yard line. That's a huge loss. They're going to mark him right at the 50-yard line. So that's a loss of 13 yards. And that was something that we saw early in the season from South Aiken. They were having problems with the snap getting up over the quarterback's head.
They did have a lot of problems with that early in the season. They seemed to have corrected it there, but it came back to bite them there on that play.
So it's 3rd down and 19. South Aiken will have to get a big play here. Here comes the rush. Gets a block. Now goes long. Has a man down there. Overshoots him. Intended for number 10, which is Deshaun Kitchens. He wasn't able to run up underneath it. That's 4th down, and the punting unit will come on the field for South Aiken. And Bowen Smith is the punter for South Aiken.
As you saw there early on that first drive, Hamilton has really started to trust the passing game here. As early on in the season, he used to say, you might as well run the ball when you have such a sure thing. He's opened it up here towards later on in the season because of the trust with the receivers.
Dwan Bell deep to receive for North Augusta. He's going to let it fall well short of the 2 deep guys. They're going to mark it at the 21-yard line. That's where North Augusta will take over with their first possession of the evening. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. So our first chance to see Landon Washington. First time since we saw him in the first game of the season against Midland Valley. It was actually Midland Valley's first game. It was North Augusta's second game at that point.
He was one of the stars of that game for them.
1st and 10, Yellow Jackets.
And I believe that's Rashad Bird coming in late. Pass is wide, maybe a little low. It was intended for number 13, which is Drake Waltauer. 2nd and 10. All right, hand off to Bird. Bird going to get up maybe a yard on the play.
You see there they have Bird That's actually Tavian Price.
Yeah, that's Tavian Price in the backfield. So give him 2 yards. 3rd down and 8 coming up. The numbers on North Augusta's jerseys sort of run all together. So 3rd and long. Washington drops straight back, pulls up, throws it, hit hard, short. Harold Hilton came up and made a big stop, put a hit on him at the 30-yard line, comes up a yard short. As we look at the specs, did you see that replay? So Harold Hilton making his presence felt on both offense and defense.
Yeah, and the route didn't get quite deep enough there to get the first.
Oh, here's a fake punt, and he's not going to get it. He's come up well short, and South Aiken going to take over on downs. That's Rashad Bird in at punter. Decides to keep it on his own. Lost 5 yards on the play. Lost 4. The ball spotted at 26. So South Aiken gets the first break of the game. And here's the replay.
Yeah, we've seen them convert one of these earlier in the year, but this one didn't quite go their way.
Good job by South Aiken.
Sir John Gartrell, and Eli Bentley, I believe, over there on the stop.
So South Aiken, Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 26. Here's Roberts' first carry of the game. You heard Eric talk about him in the pregame. He's going to lose yardage. Looks like he lost 2 yards. 2nd down and 12. North Augusta coming hard here early on. It's the 3rd run for loss for South Aiken.
Yeah, Joe Mazzone and those guys there up the middle are really getting penetration there.
Smith going to roll to his right. Going to throw it downfield. Almost intercepted.
Aaron Maddox almost had his 6th interception of the season.
It was intended for Kitchens again. Kitchens couldn't get there. Overthrew him a little bit, and Maddox almost had it.
Yeah. Great effort there by Maddox, diving for the ball.
Off his fingertips. So South Aiken gets the big break with stopping North Augusta on the fake punt. They've lost 2 yards on 2 plays. Empty backfield. Looks to his right, comes back on the screen pass to Hilton. Hilton hit hard, out of bounds. He's knocked out of bounds.
I don't think they picked up anything on that play.
May have. Yeah, you're right. He's right at the marker. Got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 12. And South Aiken will go for it. North Augusta playing solid defense here in the early going. Some movement up front, and it looks like South Aiken's going to pick up 5 extra yards on that. That'll move it to 4th down and 7.
You'll make it a little bit easier here on 4th down for them.
Now, if you're wondering South Aiken kicking a field goal, I know early in the season they were struggling with their kicking game.
I don't know if you'll see any of that here tonight.
They're struggling on extra points, so I doubt we'll see many field goals. Again, empty backfield. 3 to the right, 2 split wide to the left. Backs up, looks to his right, goes for it. He's got his man, touchdown Kitchens. Deshaun Kitchens cut inside at the hash mark. Perfect throw from Bowen Smith, and South Aiken is on the board. They take advantage of the 5-yard walk-off on the offsides and the fake punt by North Augusta. They lead 6-0.
There goes that passing game that Hamilton has talked about being improved here late in the season, and pays off for them there.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. South Aiken puts 7 on the board. They take the early lead here in the first quarter at North Augusta High. South Aiken 7, North Augusta nothing. We'll take a break on the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
We've been selling vehicles in this building since '48. Everybody likes the old atmosphere. We have old pictures of Granddaddy and Daddy and the old license tags and a lot of memorabilia from over the years. So people feel at home when they come up here. But right here in this very building, we started and we're here now. You come see us, you'll be glad you did.
North Augusta runs a fake punt deep in their own territory. They get stopped. South Aiken takes advantage. They lead 7-0. Here's the kickoff. Juan Bell on the return. Makes somebody miss. Now he comes back and he's got some clear sailing. One man to beat. They do a good job of containing him, running him out of bounds at the 39.
That looked like it could end up real bad for South Aiken there, but they did a good job of recovering on that play.
Big hit out in the middle of the field. We'll have to look at the specs replay, see if we can pick that up. Number 38, Keith Jean-Pierre, as we look at the replay, had his helmet knocked off. There he is, number 38. And I guess the change of direction here. Boom, there he goes right there. That was sort of quick. Big hit. Now we have a penalty against South Aiken. So it'll be a 15-yard walk-off after the end of the play. So it gets into South Aiken territory to the 46. So North Augusta gets a break. They've got great field position. So Landon Washington will start his second possession of the game for North Augusta. Man in motion, jet sweep. Hit, going to gain a couple of yards. I believe that was Taven Davis. Or is it Juan Bell? Juan Bell on the carry. All right, let's take a look. Let's go back to the touchdown throw on Bowen Smith to Kitchens.
Really had a couple of guys open there over in the middle of the field there.
Against the Jackets.
It is interesting that preseason, talking to Coach Hamilton, he said that they would throw some, but they were going to be a running team.
Yeah.
Well,
they found something in the pass game here.
Well, he liked Bowen Smith a lot during the summer. When I got to talk to him from the spring practice, he was very encouraged with Bowen Smith. Apparently this was holding against North Augusta. It's a 10-yard walk-off. So it remains first down. It's 1st and 18, as that was a spot foul. So North Augusta, penalties hurting North Augusta here in the early going. Now Washington going deep. He's got a man down there and is unable to bring it in just off his fingertips. Intended for number 13, Drake Waltower.
That's something they like to do, go deep to Waltower area. You saw it in the game against Midland Valley, and here you see it again. Waltower just couldn't pull it in there.
Great blocking for North Augusta, giving Washington times, and he just short-armed it a little bit.
Yeah, he's North Augusta's second leading receiver, I believe. Yeah.
Brings up second down.
So here comes a little crossbuck action there and get a big hole, get up the middle. Going to go all the way down into South Aiken territory to the 39-yard line. Big pickup. Going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and 3. We have Price on the carry. Quick pass out. hit hard, knocked down, going to be a loss of a yard. They'll give him his forward progress maybe to the 39, so it'll be no gain. Wildtower unable to go anywhere.
Kobe Campbell wrapped them up there, and that's something Hamilton said they need to work on, get better with the tackling there. So
they
sure
do.
He's pleased so far.
They do show as a yard loss, so it'll bring up 4th down and 4. So North Augusta will go for it. Brings a man in motion. That's Wildtower. They flip it to him. He's looking for room. He splits right up the middle. He's going to get it by a yard as he gets to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 5 yards. They move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 35. Wildtower did a good job of finding a slot and getting through it.
Yeah, for a while there, it looked like he was going to run himself out of a first down, but he finally found a hole there and was able to get through.
Actually, it's a pass as he flipped it forward. Back to pass. Look, a little screen pass, batted down. North Augusta fortunate that it wasn't batted in the air and get intercepted. Falls incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10.
All right, thank you.
So 2 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. Price in the backfield next to Washington. Now they blow the whistle, and it looks like South Aiken may have jumped off sides.
Yeah, I think Kobe Campbell got a little bit over there. Came in on the blitz.
Offsides against South Aiken is the call. That's a 5-yard walk-off, 2nd down and 5. Maddox checks in for North Augusta. Bell goes to the bench. Now man comes in motion. Going to flip to him. And South Aiken stops North Augusta. That was number 4, Jalen Patton. He got that little pass.
Yeah.
Flipped to him, and he loses a yard. So 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down, about 6.
From early in the year, South Aiken's defense is much improved.
Yeah, you can see it out there flying to the ball.
Now here comes Washington, keeps it. South Aiken is waiting for him. They're not going to get him down, but he's going to be stopped after a yard gain. So it's going to bring up 4th and 5. North Augusta will go for it. They went for it on 4th and 4 from the 39. You know they're going to go for it for 4th and 5 from the 30. So Washington gets his call. Got 3 split to the right. He's going to look over the middle. Looked like he was looking for number 21, Brent Couch.
Yeah, he was.
And he looked like he may have been held up a little bit.
There was a little bit of contact there, but obviously refs didn't think it was enough.
No call.
2 times North Augusta has gone for it on 4th down, and they didn't get it either time.
Actually, it's the 3rd time. They did get it once.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you're right. They've gone for it on 4th down now 3 times. Got 1. And they're stopped. South Aiken takes over. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
South Aiken really has a chance to grab a hold of the momentum here.
See if they can get Tansy Richardson involved in the offense. So far, been pretty quiet, negative yardage. And here, that's Roberts. Roberts on the carry. He's going to gain a yard.
Up the middle, stopped by Bird.
In fact, Richardson not in the game right now. Roberts at tailback.
Roberts provides a different type of runner there. He's more of a physical guy there as Tansy uses his speed and his moves to kind of get free.
And the North Augusta line, defensive line, not providing too much room for running.
Yeah, Hamilton said they were big up the middle, and he knew that was going to be an area where they were going to have to figure something out there. So far they haven't. The line has been able to get stops there in the run game. So
Aiken Regional Medical Center timeout on the field as looks like Nicholas Barker had to be helped off. He's on his own power, though. He gets to the bench. They'll check on him. South Aiken ready. Roberts still in the game at tailback. Takes a handoff. Now Smith running for his life. Comes up. He has a man out there. He got him. Now he makes a move. I believe this is Hilton. Hilton's still on his feet. Had one man to beat. He's run out of bounds. And it's actually number 11, Eli Bentley.
Yes.
Eli made a great move over there.
He was wide open to begin with and then waited for the defender to run by him and picked up big yardage there.
Nice play. Timeout on the field now. We've got a Bragg Heating Company timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Weekends are for resting, relaxing, and recharging your batteries. A good weekend can also give you the time to catch up on business you couldn't get to during the week. For Security Federal Bank customers, that means banking business. What does 7-day banking mean to your banker? More importantly, what does it mean to you? At Security Federal Bank, being open 7 days a week means just that. That's why our Southside branch on Whiskey Road in front of Target is open for business every day, even Saturday and Sunday. We're proud to be the only bank to be open 7 days a week in Aiken County.
Back. South Aiken with a big play, leading 7-0 now deep into Yellow Jacket territory.
Yeah, the passing game has been working for them early, better than the run game here with going up against that strong defensive front. And Smith has been able to find something in the passing game, so that's how they've been moving the ball here early.
Great effort by Bowen Smith, rolling out to his left, avoiding the traffic and finding Eli Bentley wide open. And here comes Smith. He gives a fake, and that gives him a little bit of room, and that is nice play by Bowen Smith to give the pump fake and get the North Augusta player off his feet. And he gets on down the field. He's down to the 13-yard line. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10.
And he has shown the ability to run the ball here over the season.
Watch his little fake. And that helps him pull inside.
Carrying the ball a little loose there late, but didn't harm him any.
Snap, gives it to Roberts. Roberts gets outside. He spins inside the 5. They're going to mark him right at the 5-yard line. He'll be a couple yards short of the first down. And South Aiken moving the ball now. So time will run out here in the first quarter. The final seconds tick off. South Aiken has a great first quarter. They lead 7-0 here in the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
Did you know in the United States someone dies in a drunk driving accident every 52 minutes? I know the statistics all too well. We represent the innocent victims of alcohol-related crashes. We see firsthand the devastation that alcohol can cause for victims and their families. Too often it leads to serious injuries or worse. On behalf of the Chandler Law Firm, a law firm representing injured people, we urge you, please don't drink and drive.
South Aiken takes the early lead 7-0. They score the only points in the first quarter. And threaten here as it's 2nd down and 2. Ball's placed at the 5-yard line. South Aiken, like they have in the past few weeks, comes out hot.
Yeah, that Hamilton said that team's gotten used to that, and they were hoping to do it again here, and they've been able to do it. We'll see how it carries over here into the second quarter and later quarters for them this week.
So a power formation here by South Aiken. Smith will line up with Tansy Richardson directly behind him in this triangle. Hands it off to Richardson. Richardson pauses, and North Augusta was ready as they close any hole at all for no gain. 3rd down and 2.
They have really been able to stop the run here tonight early on. South Aiken's going to have to make some kind of adjustment for that.
So a big 3rd down play. They lost a yard on that play. 3rd down and 3. They go with the same formation. Smith keeps, stops, eludes a runner. Now he's going to get away, and the first tackler missed him, stepped inside, but North Augusta was up to it. Now it's 4th down as he loses 2 more yards going the wrong way. So the field goal unit team will come on, and South Aiken will try to extend their lead to 10-0.
We'll see how this one goes. As you said before, South Aiken has had some troubles in the kicking game here.
Bowen Smith is the holder. Takes the snap, kick is up, and it is good. So South Aiken went to work on their field goal team and able to get a 25-yard field goal and take the lead 10-0 over North Augusta.
Yeah, Marion Sanders came through there for them. Something I know Hamilton is pleased with after some of the struggles earlier in the year.
It was actually a 30-yard field goal, I believe, wasn't it? Wasn't it from the 20? We'll see if we have a replay. Let's go to the Specs replay on the field goal.
Knew it was good when he left his foot.
We don't see from that angle what yard line that was on, but that's all right.
I do believe it was a 30-yard.
I believe it was 30 yards, and we'll give him 30. So South Aiken, I believe it's Marion Sanders is the kicker. Now fair catch on the kickoff, fielded at the 36-yard line. Now, my question is, on those type of kickoffs, why wouldn't you just kick it out of bounds and give it to them on the 35-yard line? And we see that a lot. I see that in college football.
Well, I think the thinking is if it's a bobble or something, and you give your players a chance to get it.
You give an opportunity for a turnover, but at the same time, oh well. So here's Carey, and he's knocked down after about a yard gain. So the 16-yard line means it was a 26-yard field goal, according to our truck. So 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8. So Price once again tailback next to Landon Washington. Washington now going to keep. Finds a seam, spins. He's going to get positive yardage. They'll give him the 44-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards short. He'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Frank Presley. So Price on the carry. Price needed 2 yards. I think he got 3. They'll move the change channel off from 1st and 10 to the 47-yard line.
Dove there to get those extra yards for a first down on that play.
So North Augusta picks up the first down and will try to get across midfield. They do. They're into Thoroughbred territory at the 49. Pick up a 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Price getting a lot of early action.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of carries last week, but this week he's kind of the main back so far in the game, and he's producing for them on this drive.
They had Darius Gibson listed as their starter. We haven't seen him yet. Now a blitz from South Aiken, and they don't blow the whistle. And I think the scrum did get back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain, 3rd down and 6. South Aiken came hard up the middle of the time.
Yeah, and Price kept fighting there. We've seen a lot of those plays where the whistle doesn't get blown here on the game of the week this year.
Yeah. We saw that in the South Aiken game with Spring Valley, where they were all standing around and all of a sudden the back broke out and went the distance for a touchdown for Spring Valley. Everybody assumed the whistle was blown. Now man in motion. That's Coach. They throw, and Coach has the ball. He turns inside, and he's knocked down 2 yards short of the first down. So it'll be 4th down and 2, and North Augusta will have to make a decision what to do at this point in the field. They keep the offense out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th down, trailing 10-0.
It's been the theme of the night.
As Eric pointed out, they've gone for it 3 times. This will be the 4th on 4th down. They look to the sidelines. Play clock down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They're going to just call timeout. And they may just go ahead and punt. We'll see what they come up with here. They wanted to talk about it. We've got a Bragg Heating Company timeout on the field. We'll take it too. We'll be right back. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, founded in 1963, family owned and operated for 50 years and dedicated to customer service with safety of your family, our top priority. Tyler's Tire is a full-service tire retail, tire repair, and automotive repair facility with ASC certified mechanics. Located in 2 locations, 1019 Richland Avenue West and 1518 Whiskey Road. Let our family take care of yours. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center. All right, North Augusta's talked about it. They've got their play. They've gone back on the field. 4th and 2. South Aiken has been tough on the short yardage situation so far. This will be the 4th time North Augusta has gone for it on 4th down. They've 1 of 3 so far in the game. 3 split wide to the left. Here comes Bell in motion, and now we got movement and flags. And I believe this is going to go against North Augusta, and they will bring the punt team on. They got a procedure penalty on North Augusta. So that marches it back to midfield. 5-yard walk-off makes it 4th down and 7. And Rashad Bird will come on. Now, we saw him punt earlier, and he didn't punt.
I think he may be punting this time, but
he gets this one off. They're going to just let it go.
Oh.
It's going to roll and come bounce back. Picked up at the 15-yard line. Bell had it hop in his arms. South Aiken will take over. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. So So South Aiken
staying true to form in recent weeks.
They'll try to see if they can get down the field and extend this lead. 3 split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Smith calls it out. Now he's going to follow. Now he stops and comes back inside and gets good yardage. Didn't look like he was going to gain anything, and he got maybe 5.
That's been their best run threat so far in the game.
So Bowen Smith's helmet comes off on the play, so he has to go to the sidelines, and he'll have to sit out one play unless you take a timeout.
You're going to bring Tansey in.
So Tansey Richardson comes in. He'll play quarterback with Roberts beside him. And I would say you run that same exact play,
yeah,
if not to the other side. Nothing else, you're putting a speedy person in place of Bowen Smith. And here he comes. He cuts inside, makes a move, and he picks up 3 yards to the 22-yard line. So 3rd down and 3. Bowen Smith checks back in. Roberts goes to the sidelines. Smith checks in besides Richardson. Now Richardson will split out. Harold Hilton comes back across the field, so there'll be 3 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. Bowen Smith with an empty backfield. Looks now rolling to his right, directing traffic. Oh, and he's hit hard, and he fumbles. North Augusta picks it up. They're going to run it in the end zone. And what a big play for North Augusta as Bowen Smith was hit hard and dropped the ball. And North Augusta picks it up and scampers into the end zone. I believe it's
Trajan Baker.
44, Trajan Baker on the recovery. Right, he was hit around the 10-yard line. He picked it up at the 10 and ran it in. So North Augusta struggling on offense against South Aiken gets the big break, a defensive score, and they're in business. Extra point is up, and it's good. So North Augusta cuts the lead 10-7 here in the second quarter of the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. We'll be right back.
You've heard of 6 degrees of separation? In Aiken, it's more like 1 or 2. It's a rare day that I don't go to a grocery store and see a former patient, their mother or father, or son or daughter. That's the nature of practicing medicine in a relatively small town, especially emergency medicine. But that's exactly what got me into practicing medicine in the first place, making that personal connection and helping people I know.
People you know, healthcare you trust. Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
North Augusta gets on the board on the fumble return, 10 yards. Baker gets it in. Now the kickoff and return, and it's Harold Hilton. He's got some speed. He's outside. He's got one man. He's gone. 30. He's got one man to beat. He's got an angle. He's in. Touchdown. South Aiken returns it 80 yards for the touchdown. Harold Hilton shows some speed and returns it right back for South Aiken.
Hamilton has talked all year about Hilton being a big playmaker for them, and they were really missing them earlier on. And
so now it looks like we've got I believe that touchdown's going to be good, but maybe it was a sideline warning to South Aiken.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So the touchdown stands. Extra point forthcoming. 80-yard touchdown return, Harold Hilton, the little brother of Troy Williamson, who we watched many years ago I remember him against South Aiken just lighting them up. The extra point is up, and it just gets through. It's good. So South Aiken gives up the touchdown. We'll keep it here and go to the Specs replay. And
several replays here.
We got several replays to catch up on. We'll look at, let's look at the kickoff first there. Jameis. Kick was short. Harold Hilton able to field it around the 20-yard line, and off he went. Had a couple of hits, able to stay on his feet and keep moving.
Usually you see him making those plays from the receiver position, but he got his hands on one there in the kickoff and did what he was capable of doing.
Hilton is a junior, which is also the class for Tansy Richardson. Bowen Smith will graduate the quarterback, but they've got some skill positions that'll be back for their senior year next year. So here's the kick. This is a short little pooch kick. Fielded at the 40-yard line on the fair catch. And now here is the replay of the kickoff return by Hilton. Fielded at the 15, so 85-yard return. Ooh, what a hit.
Big block there. I think it was Gartrell with the block.
Came back and quite a shot. All right, so South Aiken, after the fumble return for a touchdown by North Augusta, returns the kickoff and regains the 10-point lead. So North Augusta takes over. Good field position at the 40. Washington stops, throws long, taking it downfield, intercepted by Richardson. So Richardson comes up big on defense, intercepts it at the 26-yard line, and South Aiken gets the ball back and will go on offense.
It's his third in 2 games there. I believe he had 2 last week and came up with another one there. So Tansy's getting it done on defense this week.
Had 2 interceptions last week. Isn't that what you just said? So the skill players, Hilton, Richardson, coming up big for South Aiken. So Roberts checks in at running back.
Had plenty of time back there on the throw and underthrew it a little bit there.
Pistol formation for South Aiken. Turns, hands it off. Roberts hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard. Second down and 11. South Aiken having a hard time finding any room to run.
It's interesting, though, if you would have thought before the game they wouldn't have that much run game going and said they had a 10-point lead, you'd be surprised.
Passing game has been good to South Aiken tonight as they've not been able to get the run going. Now rolling to his left, looks, throws it downfield. Almost one-handed catch. And here comes a flag. So Knowles
might have been a reason the other hand didn't get up.
Was down there. We'll have to take a look at the replay. I believe this is going to be a interference on North Augusta. Coach Thomas not pleased, having some words with the official over there. Holding is the call against North Augusta, not interference. And like you say, that may be why he could only get one hand up. And here's the replay. Let's see if we can see where Knowles is. There's Knowles. And hard to pick up a hole from that.
The ref obviously had the other side of that angle, but
it's a 10-yard penalty. That's not an automatic first down, so it's second down and 1. Three split wide to the left. Roberts in the backfield. Now Smith stops, now looks, now he's going to run. Now he's got room at the 40, down at the 44-yard line. And Smith, not necessarily known for his speed.
Yeah, but he's
very wily
rusher so far. He's got about 31 yards by my count here.
Good job of finding room and taking his time. He wasn't going anywhere there, so he backs up, spins around, pump, now go.
And you see he didn't force a throw there, which is where it looked like Landon got in trouble last time, trying to make something happen there.
So Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Handoff again, goes forward this time. South Aiken going to get positive yardage. They found it hard to get that tonight on the run. They pick up 3 up to the 46-yard line. Roberts on the carry. Richardson going to check into the game for Roberts. Like we said earlier, as you saw Richardson have the interception, he's playing both ways, so they try to spell him on offense.
And real quick here, score update from elsewhere. Willis Nelkos.
Is this the Autotech sideline report?
38-0. Shakur Chisholm has 3 touchdowns already in the first half. So,
gracious.
As expected out there, Willis Nelko has the lead on North, 38-0.
All right, we got a Bragg Heating Company timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Since 1970, Bragg Heating Company has been keeping Aiken and the surrounding communities comfortable. Our factory-trained staff can keep you on top of the latest in heating and cooling technology, and our complete metal shop allows us to make any specialty piece your home may need. We recommend the best systems for your home: Trane, Carrier, Mitsubishi ductless, and Bosch geothermal systems. We accept most major credit cards and offer financing, so when you need your system maintained, repaired, or replaced, call Bragg Heating Company. We're here to make you comfortable.
17-7, South Aiken over the home team, North Augusta. Here in the last regular season of the game for North Augusta, South Aiken has a makeup game next week. South Aiken has talked it over. It's 2nd down and 7. Richardson in motion. Fake the handoff, going to keep. Smith going to dive up to the 50-yard line. So he gains 4 yards. They're going to bring up 3rd down and 3.5. Going to have to make the 46.5-yard line to get the 1st down. Empty backfield. Get some movement across the front, but they don't jump. They did not break the plane, did North Augusta. So the play goes on. Quickly throws it, flips it out there. It's incomplete. Skipped it out there to Harold Hilton here on the near side. And that was one of those ill-advised passes that he got away with. He flipped that thing without throwing a spiral. Now he'll drop back to punt. Will Bowen Smith is South Aiken with the lead. We'll play a little field position here. Jalen Patton drops back with DeJuan Bell.
So I'm guessing that one was incomplete.
Yes, incomplete pass. Almost blocked. May have gotten a piece of it because that ball came up over end over end. Now picked up over on the far side by Bell. Bell is hit around the 32-yard line. I'm not sure, but looked like the way that ball came out, they may have got a piece of it.
I believe it got tipped there. I don't know if someone missed a block over there on the other side, but North Augusta was back there quick.
Replay. No, he didn't touch it. He just felt his presence.
Rashad Bird.
And Bird coming fast.
All over the field.
And he caused him to kick it straight up in the air. Ends up being an 18-yard punt. Washington rolls out, throws, and falls it incomplete. He kind of threw that to no man's land.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to get rid of it because that was not developing. A little screen pass that just wasn't there.
Under 2 minutes here.
So North Augusta needs to make something happen here. Throwing, what a catch, and out of bounds. Nice Brent Coach catch as he comes up to the 47-yard line. That moves the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 48. Champy says he got it. No, they're going to say it skipped in there. Incomplete. I have to look at the replay as Champy went down hurt. Let's see if we get a replay on that. As it was close to a catch. Throw it over the middle. And from there, it looked like he caught it.
It was close.
All right, 2nd down and 10. So they call it incomplete at 48-yard line. Back to pass. Throws over the middle, finds his man. Caught. Hit hard. Can't get him to go down. Quite a run that time. Good play that time. I believe that was Khalil Curry. Moves the chains, 29-yard line. So North Augusta with their best drive of the game. Their only score came on the fumble recovery. Here comes the blitz. Now Washington throws it, gets it away, and caught down the field. That may move the chains again. Clock down to 1:24, plenty of time. That
picked
moves
up the blitz really well on that play and gave him some time to get out there and deliver that pass.
Now North Augusta going to call a timeout. They're going to come to the sidelines and talk about it. But North Augusta with their best drive of the football game.
Yeah, they pieced one together here without having to go for it on any 4th downs as they have earlier on. And it's their best chance to score an offensive touchdown here late in the half and go in with some momentum there.
They have moved the ball and gotten it over the 50-yard line, got it into Thoroughbred territory, but that drive stalled on a 4th down.
Yeah,
actually went for it twice on 4th down.
Yeah.
Got it the first time, second time they didn't.
And then there was the penalty on the 1 4th down that they decided not to go for it anymore.
Backed it up to midfield. That's right. So this is their deepest penetration of the first half. And North Augusta has talked it over, and they're ready to go. Empty backfield. Got 2 split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Back to pass. Looking now, pump fake's not going to run. Throws it incomplete. And Washington doing a good job of moving around when the pocket collapses and getting the ball off downfield. That one's incomplete, but it was close. 2nd down and 10.
No.
Now the officials stop it, and it looks like there's a flag, and North Augusta is saying it's against South Aiken. And that may be holding. unsportsmanlike conduct against South Aiken is
There
the
was
call.
some chatter going on there after
That'll be
the play.
half
but
the distance walk-off to the 9. So that sets up a 2nd down and 1. Then 1:17 left to go until halftime. Plenty of time for North Augusta. North Augusta still with the timeout.
2nd 1.
Back to pass over the middle. Incomplete. And a good defensive play by South Aiken. Reed Boland from his linebacker position broke that up.
He's one of those guys that were injured in the middle part of the season there, and South Aiken was also waiting to get back. They've gone through a lot of that, but now they have those guys out there making those types of plays.
So 3rd down and 1. North Augusta may decide to run this, see if they can pick up the 1st down. Brings a man in motion. They flip it to him. He's going to be able to get the 1st down. He may get in. Touchdown, North Augusta. Waltauer gets it in the end zone. So North Augusta, here at the end of the first half, has a sustained drive, goes down the field, scores. An extra point is coming as they trail by 4.
You can see that play set up there with all the blockers out in front of Waltauer.
Here's the extra point try. Up the middle came a man. And missed the ball, and it's up and good. So North Augusta cuts the lead 17-14 as they get the touchdown on the 8-yard run. And who was on the run? Waltauer? Waltauer on the run. Gets the touchdown.
I believe it was another one of those forward pitches there.
Yep. It goes as a pass, though it's only a 1-yard pass as he flipped it to Waltauer as he came running by. That's become a popular play in college and in high school.
Yeah, you saw it a lot last year with Clemson.
So North Augusta, last time they kicked off, they kicked to Hilton, and Hilton returned it 85 yards for a touchdown. Let's see if they just pooch it here. They pooch it down or get you to the 30-yard line and hit hard. He brings it up to the 33-yard line. South Aiken with 1:01 left to go here in the first half. We'll see if South Aiken is just content to run it out. They have no timeouts left.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes for them on this drive, how much they're willing to risk.
North Augusta will get the ball to open the second half as South Aiken received the opening kickoff. Empty backfield. Let's see what they come up with here. Richardson over left in the slot. And he looked like he was going to do that. Now he's going to run and go down and lose 4 yards. So 2nd down and 14 coming up, and South Aiken at this point may be content to go in with the lead at the half.
Yeah, more than likely they're going to take this one into halftime.
Not sure that he didn't.
No need to risk anything.
If he'd thrown the ball to Richardson, Richardson wasn't covered. It's a snap now, looking. Now you're going to run and gets away. And he's running upright. That was one of those plays where you worry that he's going to get hit really hard at the 38. So he moves up to the 38-yard line, and they're going to let the clock run out. That'll be the final play of the first half. South Aiken will go into the locker room with a 17-14 lead. Now we had a timeout on the field. Let's wait. South Aiken did have timeouts, though the clock shows zeros for timeouts. So apparently, I wondered when they'd taken all those timeouts.
Yeah.
So South Aiken calls a timeout. They'll come back and run one play. There's a half a second on the scoreboard. The ball's at the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 6. It'll be interesting to see what does Coach Hamilton have up his sleeve for here.
We've seen them break a screen earlier in the year for a big game, so maybe it's something where you go there or try to do something clever to get the ball down the field.
Look for them to get the ball in the hands of Tansy Richardson. Richardson has an interception on defense, but hasn't done much on the offensive side.
Also may go to Harold Hilton here.
So South Aiken calls the timeout. We'll run one more play. Sends Richardson out to the left side, empty backfield. And here comes Smith on the keeper as he runs up over midfield and fumbles, but gets it back down to the 42-yard line. So called timeout, he gets some more yardage. He'll go into the half as the leading rusher for South Aiken. But as we hear the radio guy back there talking and saying they're taking some hits on their quarterback.
That's an interesting play call there, but maybe they saw something to where they felt like he could break one up the middle there, the way the secondary was back there. So
again, we've got a beautiful night here. It's halftime. South Aiken takes the lead 17-14 into halftime, but North Augusta with a little momentum as they drive in the last 2 minutes to score a touchdown on a 60-yard drive. And they'll get the ball first when we return in the second half. Again, it is senior night here at North Augusta. We'll take a break and we'll come back and be entertained by the North Augusta High School Marching Band. You're watching the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
We give very good deals. We don't have the overhead and the dock fees and all the junk that all the newer, fancier dealers do. So people like that hometown atmosphere, and it works for us. And so we continue to do what works for us. And so we just like to keep it plain and simple. You come see us, you'll be glad you did.
Weekends are for resting, relaxing, and recharging your batteries. A good weekend can also give you the time to catch up on business you couldn't get to during the week. For Security Federal Bank customers, that means banking business. What does 7-day banking mean to your banker? More importantly, what does it mean to you? At Security Federal Bank, being open 7 days a week means just that. That's why our Southside branch on Whiskey Road in front of Target is open for business every day, even Saturday and Sunday. We're proud to be the only bank to be open 7 days a week in Aiken County.
Since 1970, Bragg Heating Company has been keeping Aiken and the surrounding communities comfortable. Our factory-trained staff can keep you on top of the latest in heating and cooling technology, and our complete metal shop allows us to make any specialty piece your home may need. We recommend the best systems for your home: Trane, Carrier, Mitsubishi ductless, and Bosch geothermal systems. We accept most major credit cards and offer financing, so when you need your system maintained, repaired, or replaced, call Bragg Heating Company. We're here to make you comfortable.
Hey, what do you think that sign says? Eat more What is Well, it's the start of a word. Something like eat more cheese. Or eat more chili.
Chocolate. Eat more chocolate.
No, it's chowder.
Chimichangas. Cheesecake.
Chewing gum. It could be chewing gum.
That's not how you spell chicken. I'm pretty sure.
Half lemonade, half ice cream. Frosted lemonade, starting at 240 calories.
We're at halftime in North Augusta, South Carolina, where South Aiken leads the Yellow Jackets 17-14 here at halftime. Don't forget to stay tuned at the end of tonight's ball game, where we'll name the Tal Wilkins Center for Dentistry MVP at the end of tonight's broadcast. One thing we know for certain, it won't be Draquan Carr like it has the last 2 weeks.
Yes. He's not in the running this time, but he's been performing well here late in the season.
Oh, what a nice young man. Actually, the interview with you after the game last week was great, where he actually talked last week. First week, all he could say was, yes, sir. He was excited. It's great to see. We've had some great interviews. You've done a good job from the sidelines with the interviews with the kids.
Well, I appreciate that. They've all been very well spoken and very receptive to the experience.
And excited, but not over the top.
Yeah.
They've been gentlemen after the game, and I'm sure we'll see that tonight. Well, we may not have an interview since he's up here. Ken Brace is in California on assignment, so we're here. And want to give a shout out to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A on Whiskey Road. The Aiken Chick-fil-A is our food sponsor, provided us with our pregame meal. And we don't have the camera up here. We're in a crowded press box. A lot of people, radio broadcast here at North Augusta High School, and couldn't put the camera up here with us. So Annabelle is up here saying, dream a little dream of chicken for breakfast. So Annabelle reminds you to go by Chick-fil-A in the morning and get your breakfast from Chick-fil-A on Whiskey Road in front of the Aiken Mall. Aiken Chick-fil-A. We appreciate them being the food sponsor as the season has gone on. Any thoughts before we turn it over to the band?
It's been kind of the close game that we expected in this one. Maybe not the way the scoring that we have expected. You got the turnover there to get North Augusta going, and on the fumble recovery for a score. South Aiken has gone to the passing game, gotten a field goal, and gotten a special teams return. So they've done it kind of all kind of ways. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make and if they're able to hold on to this lead, which is one of the things Hamilton is looking for out of his team.
And mistakes have made a big play tonight as North Augusta went for a fake punt, which you have to wonder whether that was the idea, whether he did that on his own. As it turned out, he lost 5 yards on the play. South Aiken took over at the 26, went in on a 23-yard scoring pass from Smith to Kitchens to make it 7-0. That was all the scoring in the first quarter. Then Marin Sanders added a field goal from 26 yards to make it 10-0. Then, as you talked about, the fumble, North Augusta picked it up, ran it in the end zone. Trajon Baker, 10-7. Then an 85-yard kickoff return by Harold Hilton made it 17-7. And then North Augusta, with really the only sustained drive, the 10-yard field goal or the 26-yard field goal may have been a sustained drive at that. But an 8-yard touchdown run by Walltower. Actually, it was a pass, one of those forward flips from quarterback to Walltower as he ran by. He went into the end zone, cut the lead to 17-14, and that's where we are at the half. All right, let's go down to the field where the North Augusta High School band will entertain us here. Here at the half, North Augusta, it is senior night here in the Jackets nest. And they trail South Aiken 17-14 here at the half. But again, they got the momentum. They got the touchdown drive, went 60 yards, scored to cut it 17-14. They get the ball first here in the second half. And I imagine they're disappointed in trailing, but I got to feel like they're probably feeling pretty good about their position.
Yeah, they were able to put some stuff together there at the end of the half, and that will probably roll over into this next half, or at least I'm sure they're hoping to do that. They'll have to make a few adjustments there. South Aiken was able to do some stuff in the passing game there. North Augusta's done a pretty good job of stopping the run. So on that side of things, that they have to feel pretty good about containing Tanti and Chris Roberts, who have come in running the ball very well. On the other side of that, South Aiken just has to kind of continue doing what they've been doing and keep them off the field as much as possible and get those stops and continue to move the ball some on offense there. And whenever they can get those good special teams plays like they've had in the first half, that'll also help their cause there.
But they've made some big plays with the passes. They had the short, well, not so much short, but a 23-yard pass from Smith to Kitchens to get on the board first after the punt that North Augusta went for it on fourth down. They got a break, got the ball back at the 26, and able to push it in on the pass. But like you've alluded to, the running game has really been non-existent except for Bowen Smith.
Bowen Smith, yeah, he's by far the leading rusher. He has 10 carries right now by my count and 62 yards. Everyone else has been held in single digits. Most of their carries have gone for negative yardage in terms of Richardson and Smith. On the other side of that, North Augusta hasn't really been able to run the ball that much either. So it'll be interesting to see who's the first team to get that run game going and what kind of difference that can make, because if they continue at the pace they're going passing the ball, it's going to be a little easier for the defenses to key on things out there.
And North Augusta, is, or rather South Aiken, as we watch this play, this is the big fumble where he got hit. We didn't get to see that replay, and that's the first time we're actually getting a chance to look at it. Big hit on Bowen Smith where he rolled out and trying to direct the man down the field, and Rashad Bird comes in big, hits him hard, and he fumbles.
Yeah, Rashad Bird just makes plays, Prime Bowl selection, but that momentum was short-lived, as you see here on the kickoff, and Hilton just takes it, gets a couple blocks, and breaks through right there on those two tackles and gets another block downfield.
And just shows his speed there.
Yeah, beats a man to the corner. That's really the type of difference maker he is, and Hamilton spoke about it earlier in the year when he was out, and he was really waiting for him to come back. And then you see here Walltower gets some great blocks there on the way into the end zone on that little pitch forward there. Tavian Price has led the way for him.
Now, South Aiken had one sustained drive where they came down and kicked the 26-yard field goal. They were able to get down to the 5-yard line where they stalled. That was really their only sustained drive. The 23-yard pass came after the failed punt, and then the 85-yard kickoff return for the other score. North Augusta, on the other hand, gets that momentum with that 60-yard drive there at the end of the first half to cut it 17-14. So you got to like what North Augusta was able to do there at the end, and they're playing at home in front of a big crowd at senior night. South Aiken's going to have to be able to move the football, sustain something, or else be able to return another kickoff, a punt, or something, some big play where makes it kind of tough on you if that's how you got to score.
It's all going to come down to Richardson and Roberts trying to figure something out there in the run game and how to get past these the big defensive linemen that North Augusta has in the middle there. So that's going to be the key to them getting some sustained drives and putting together something on offense. because if the game keeps going the way it is, as you said, North Augusta has to feel real good about their chances here.
South Aiken, like we said, we saw them early in the year. The first time we saw them, Midland Valley. We actually saw them against Midland Valley at South Aiken, and Midland Valley had their way, scored a lot of points, and South Aiken defense was fairly inept that night. They gave up a bunch of points. They gave up over 40 points. I think it was 42 against Spring Valley. The second time we saw them, they just outscored Spring Valley. But tonight they've looked much, much better defensively.
Yeah, they've really been focusing on defense there and putting together some things. Hamilton said the team has really responded to what they've been trying to get them to do all season. So he's liked what he's seen from them in practice and them kind of figuring out things and the system that he's tried to install. And he also applauded the coaches for the way they've been handling it all year. So he feels good about their defense going forward after those couple of games where he really wanted to see more from them.
But despite South Aiken's good play from defense on a whole, I'm real impressed with North Augusta's defense. Bowen Smith may be the leading rusher, but he was pretty much running for his life on a lot of those plays. Impressed with his ability, his escapability.
Yes, and the one time he did get out there and they were able to stop him was that big fumble for a touchdown. So.
All right, we'll take a break and come back for the second half kickoff. You're watching the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
Did you know in the United States someone dies in a drunk driving accident every 52 minutes? I know the statistics all too well. We represent the innocent victims of alcohol-related crashes. We see firsthand the devastation that alcohol can cause for victims and their families. Too often it leads to serious injuries or worse. On behalf of the Chandler Law Firm, a law firm representing injured people, we urge you, please don't drink and drive.
Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, founded in 1963, family owned and operated for 50 years and dedicated to customer service with safety of your family, our top priority. Tyler's Tire is a full-service tire retail, tire repair, and automotive repair facility with ASC certified mechanics. Located in two locations, 1019 Richland Avenue West and 1518 Whiskey Road. Let our family take care of yours. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center.
You've heard of 6 degrees of separation? In Aiken, it's more like 1 or 2. It's a rare day that I don't go to a grocery store and see a former patient, their mother or father, or son or daughter. That's the nature of practicing medicine in a relatively small town, especially emergency medicine. But that's exactly what got me into practicing medicine in the first place, making that personal connection and helping people I know.
People you know, healthcare you trust. Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
Half lemonade, half ice cream. Frosted lemonade, starting at 240 calories.
(17 to 14). South Aiken has the lead over North Augusta as we get ready to kick off here in the second half. South Aiken will be kicking away to North Augusta. Marin Sanders will kick. And here we go. Ed Gerardo along with Eric Wessel bringing you the action. Ball skips up there, and this is Bell on the return. And he is wrestled down finally. It's interesting. We get to do these games from all these different high schools and the different press boxes, and this is a nice press box. They've done a lot of work to it over the years, but it's a closed press box, so we can't hear the whistles at all. So we don't know whether they're whistling. We can see them waving their hands and arms up over their heads. It's a different feel.
Yeah.
And it's a live press box. All right, North Augusta ready to go. Landon Washington leads his team out, brings a man in motion. Handoff. This is Price on the carry. Price
on the crisscross.
Going to get a couple yards. They started at the 22-yard line, going to get to the 24. Second down and 8.
How about that?
Washington with Price to his right, 3 split wide to the right as well. Now hits the middle and no room at all. South Aiken closes that up. May have picked up 1 yard. 1 yard brings up third down and 7.
No, on the stop.
Now, at the beginning of the season, when we had Midland Valley, Washington had over 300 yards passing, I believe, that night, didn't he?
He had a lot. He
had 4
a
touchdowns.
great first half in that game. I believe all 4 of the touchdowns were there.
And they're going to pass this time. Under pressure, had a man, but the pressure got to him. Threw it quick.
Was looking
Pass
for Price.
Was, yeah,
Price, incomplete.
And he couldn't hang on. Pass was wide, and he had some pressure in his face, and he got rid of it quick. So Rashad Bird will come on and punt.
That was a quick drive there, and punting to a dangerous Tansy Richardson. Should be good field position here for South Aiken.
Tansy Richardson, number 2.
Punts away. Richardson going to have a chance to return it. Catches it at 39. Goes to his right, looks for a block. Gets to the edge, turns it upfield. Now he's in the open at the 40. Pushed out at the 41-yard line of North Augusta territory.
Got him good field position there.
Richardson out of bounds.
So great field position for South Aiken as they take over for their first possession in the second half after making North Augusta go 3 and out. So North Augusta unable to sustain the momentum that they had going out in the first half.
And now we'll see what South Aiken decides to do here. See if they try to establish anything in the run game, but it looks like they're going empty backfield on the first play.
So empty backfield, 2 split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes a man in motion, flips it to him. That's that little forward pass. Going to turn it upfield, get 3 yards.
On the quick pitch.
They're going to back him up, say he was down at the 39. So a 2-yard gain, second down and 8.
Brings up second down and 8. Ball resting.
Now Harold Hilton comes over to the right side. They have 4 split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Knowles, the lone wide receiver, to the left. Hilton in the slot. Turns, looks, now going to try to run away. Now he's going to get outside, and Smith's going to pick up some yardage and be out of bounds right at the sticks.
It looked like the defense blew up the screen there, and he decided to turn the other way. I don't know if that was by design or North Augusta was all over the screenplay out there.
Yeah, they had it busted pretty bad to the right. As it is, Bowen Smith able to get outside, picks up 9 to the 30-yard line. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 as they move the sticks. Looking to get the ball into the Tyler Tire end zone here early in the third quarter. Again, empty backfield. South Aiken going with the spread. 3 to the right. Now going to go up the middle on the quarterback draw. Is going to slide down. They'll say he's down at the 25, a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5.
Well, the answer to that run game question may be Bowen Smith. He seems to be getting the job done for them and filling in the stats that usually Richardson and Roberts would be getting. So
here's the same formation we saw a second ago. They bring 4 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Harold Hilton closest in the slot. Now Tansy Richardson stops. Now they're going to go downfield for Noel for a jump ball, it looked like, and It's out of bounds, nowhere near anybody. So it looked like Smith may have just thrown that away. Lived to play another down, 3rd down and 5. This will be 4-down territory. Be interesting to see what they go with here. Richardson looks like he'll line up in the backfield. So 3 split wide to the right. Again, Hilton in the slot, Tansy Richardson beside Smith. Stops, now is going to flip it out here to Tansy Richardson. Richardson tries to get away, but North Augusta makes a big play, brings him down.
Good tackle in the open field there. Looked like he might have had a chance to break that one, but
well, they got him out there in one-on-one coverage, and if you put Tansy out there, a lot of times he's going to break it. He picked up a yard, 4th down and 4. So once again, South Aiken spreads the field. Let's see if Smith tries the quarterback keeper again. He's got Richardson in the slot. He fakes to him, goes over the middle, up high, tipped away by North Augusta. North Augusta going to return the favor. They went out on 4th down several times in the first half, did North Augusta. This time South Aiken goes out on 4th down. North Augusta takes over on downs. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. And South Aiken, that may come up big, unable to do anything with the great field position.
Yeah, Rashad Bird there making another play again, time and time again. The pass is a little bit crisper here.
Nice play, good
Would have got in there,
defense.
but just a great play by Bird to get a hand on it. Looked like Kitchens had a step.
So Washington with Price in the backfield, hands off. Price almost breaks it. Tripped up by number 4, Colby Campbell, but picked up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3 as he gets out to the 31-yard line. Hands off again. Price nowhere to go this time. May have lost a yard.
Off the right side.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. So North Augusta opens with a good run, then loses a yard.
They keep trying to go up that middle, and it seems like South Aiken, for the most part, has it figured out there on defense.
Once again, Price in the backfield. Now North Augusta steps up, and they're going to have to call timeout. I'm not sure that they had the wrong formation because one of the wide receivers stepped up. All right, we got a Bragg Heating Company timeout on the field. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back.
We've been selling vehicles in this building since '48. Everybody likes the old atmosphere. We have old pictures of Granddaddy and Daddy and the old license tags and a lot of memorabilia from over the years. So people feel at home when they come up here. But right here in this very building, we started and we're here now. You come see us, you'll be glad you did.
All right, North Augusta, I think they lined up in the wrong formation. The wide receiver stepped out of the slot into the line, and North Augusta quickly called timeout from the sidelines. They bring the man in motion now. They stop it again. I'm sure that wasn't another timeout.
It's a
That's
flag.
going to be a procedure.
Out of the timeout.
So that's the second time tonight out of a timeout that North Augusta's been penalized with a 5-yard penalty. First time they were going for it on 4th down, and they backed them up 5 yards, so they punted. This time it's on 3rd down. This drops it back to 3rd and 9. Makes it a much more difficult 3rd down conversion here. Rolling. And quickly, he's got a man up there who's going to pick up the 1st down.
There's no one out there on Coach.
Coach gets the ball out past the 40, up to the 41. Move the chains, 1st and 10. Chandler Law Firm first down. Back to pass, looking down over the middle, has a man out there, skips it in there, incomplete.
Didn't quite get enough on it, but he had a receiver.
2nd and 10. Had plenty of time, again, earlier in the season. He would complete that pass. Wonder if the injury has anything to do with his throwing motion. Seems to be coming up short on a lot of passes. Hands off, nope. Fakes it and throws a quick out, but it threw it over his head to Patton. Patton couldn't do anything with that, so 3rd and 10. So the big play picks up a first down for North Augusta on the 3rd and 9 play. But now they find themselves, again, 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
Had their fair share of mistakes out there tonight.
3rd down.
Straight drop back, looks to his left. Looked like he was looking for the same play. Now in motion, has a man down there, throws it up high, intercepted by South Aiken.
Colby Campbell.
Colby Campbell got down there in coverage, and it looked like maybe the ball just slipped out of his hand and floated out there.
It hung in the air for a long time.
So South Aiken holds North Augusta as we take a look at the specs. Did you see that replay? Big play for South Aiken here.
He's getting rushed to the sideline and tried to throw it back there a little bit. Wasn't able to get enough on it, and it hung on him.
So South Aiken gets it back, 2nd possession of the 2nd half. We'll try to get something started here. Goes with the straight handoff. Roberts finds some room. So South Aiken finally finds some room to run. They've had a hard time getting through that line for North Augusta. This time picks up 8, 2nd down and 2. So where they came out with the spread formation to start, now they go back to their more traditional backfield. Keeps it, not going to get outside. Good tackle that time by Timmy Butler. He does not let Smith get outside. And Smith may have lost a yard. They're going to say he's basically back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 2. Smith came up a little gimpy on that too.
Yeah.
Looked like.
See if that affects anything.
Pistol formation, turns, hands off. Roberts gets through, he's going to pick up the first down into Yellow Jacket territory. Crosses the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Move the chains, Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for South Aiken.
There's always that hard running style that Hamilton likes from Roberts there. As I said earlier, he provides something a little bit different from Tansy, change of pace.
He hits the hole hard. He stays in the game. And again, pistol formation with Roberts lined up behind Smith. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes Roberts, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and this time he spun down. He lost 2 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 12, and that's more like what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, those big guys up the middle, Trey Lawson and Joe Mazzone. I think it was Lawson on that play.
Roberts goes to the sidelines. Go back to the empty backfield with 3 split wide to the left. Quick screen, almost picked off. Now, I believe that's Harold Hilton. Harold Hilton gets the ball, and he's right at the sticks
That was almost
close to a first down. North Augusta read that and almost jumped the pass. They do have the first down. They'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for South Aiken, but that almost came up big for North Augusta.
Yeah, there was no one back there either. If he had got the defender got his hands on that. So
33-yard line. Empty backfield again. Smith going to take it up the middle, runs hard, stiff arms a man, going to pick up a first down, get down to the 21-yard line.
And a flag.
And a flag comes in. Let's see if they add on more yardage against North Augusta. It looked like they may have pulled him down by his face mask.
Smith on the carry, picked up 5 yards.
He picked up 12. And they're looking to go half the distance. Face mask against North Augusta. That's a 5-yard variety, so it's going to go to the 16 rather than the half the distance. And let's take a look at it again.
Yeah, he got a hold of the face mask there.
I'm not sure why that's 5 as opposed to 15. I never do understand how they distinguish what they do as officials. But at any rate, it's a 5-yard walk-off extra to the 12 that Smith gained. So South Aiken knocks on the door. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. Back to pass, now looks to run, looks up, now going to spin back, go back across the field. He's under pressure now, he throws it in nobody's direction. This may be intentional grounding. They finally do drop the flag, and we're going through that ball. But give the officials credit on this. They took time and looked to each other, and the referee asked if there a man in the possession in the area. There was not. Of course, Bowen Smith going to plead his case.
Someone was over there.
That's going to take it back to where he was being taken down, and I think they add 5 yards to that. And, of course, it is loss of down. So that goes all the way back to the 40-yard line. What a loss on that play. That's a loss of 24 yards. And here's the replay. He stops here, throws it in. There's nobody over there. And actually, with that angle, you could see one of the South Aiken guys in the end zone. Back to pass. Now under pressure. This is a screen pass. Now he's no, he spins away. Hilton is still on his feet.
That's some strength there.
And after all of that, it's going to be a 5-yard gain to the 35-yard line. It was pretty spectacular, 5 yards. It's a good idea for the screen pass, but North Augusta did a good job of sniffing it out and then having to haul Hilton down. So it is 3rd down, 29 yards for a first down for South Aiken. And they're going to roll to his left, stops. He was under pressure. Almost picked off over there on the far side. Again, that Jalen Patton on the coverage.
That penalty is very costly here.
Now it's 4th down. I believe South Aiken will punt and try to pin North Augusta deep. Play field position, 2:35 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We have no further scoring here in the 3rd quarter. North Augusta had a 60-yard drive there to end the first half. They'll have to go a lot further than this after this punt if they get it away. They do. Fair catch called for at the 15-yard line. Good job by North Augusta as Bell makes the fair catch. So that's where Landon Washington will lead his team back out on the field, and North Augusta is 85 yards away from the Tyler Tire end zone. Again, stay tuned at the end of tonight's ball game where we'll name the Tile Wilkins Center for Dentistry MVP.
Going into this drive, we'll see what their approach is here. Washington has thrown a couple picks, and they haven't really been able to do much in the run game, so Ryan Thomas will have an interesting time with the play calling here to see what he decides to go to.
Price lines up in the backfield next to Washington. Rides it off. No, keeps and hit hard. Washington able to gain a yard, maybe two.
On the stop. Gartrell.
2 yards on the play. Second down, 8 coming up.
Second down and 8.
Both teams playing tough defense here in the third quarter. South Aiken went in with a 17-14 lead at the half. They still have that. Inside handoff. Price able to get up to the 20. That'll be a 3-yard gain.
On the delay up the middle.
Quickly
So it's
on
going to
third
bring
down
up
again.
third down and 5.
About third down and 5.
I would imagine that this part of the field, Coach Thomas not going to throw the ball, run something safe. Last time they were down here, they ran a little pass out here in the flat for the first down. It goes in slant to Coach. Coach catches it. That's going to get the first down as the ball's up to the 28-yard line. Brent Coach.
He's having himself a good little night there.
Yeah. Slid in, found a spot, sat down, and Washington hit him and moves the chain. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 28. Quick pass outside, room to run. Tansy Richardson was out there. He's run out of bounds by number 21. That's DeAndre Dix. They're going to say he got 10 yards.
Second down and 1.
Give him 11 to the 39-yard line.
Correction. First
On the
down.
reception. Get down the field and get another first down. Looked like he wanted Waltower on that. Waltower was beyond Washington.
Washington up the middle.
2-yard pickup, second down and 8. Ball at the 41-yard line. North Augusta
Ball resting on the 41-yard
moving
line.
the football. 2 first downs on this drive that started at their 15-yard line. Man comes in motion, flips it to him. Bell double reverse, and this is Waltower. Waltower got one man to beat. He gets to the corner, grabbed by his jersey and slung down at the sticks. And that was number 45, Dalton Tolar, who took the pitch. No, excuse me, 45, DJ Parker made the tackle. Waltower got the 8 yards to the 49-yard line, so 3 first downs for North Augusta, and they're on the move as the final seconds are ticking off the clock here in the third quarter, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter as Washington's going to walk over to the bench to get the play. 3 quarters are in the book, no scores here in the third quarter. Our score is the same as it was at halftime. South Aiken 17, North Augusta 14, but North Augusta is on the move when we return to the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12.
Weekends are for resting, relaxing, and recharging your batteries. A good weekend can also give you the time to catch up on business you couldn't get to during the week. For Security Federal Bank customers, that means banking business. What does 7-day banking mean to your banker? More importantly, what does it mean to you? At Security Federal Bank, being open 7 days a week means just that. That's why our Southside branch on Whiskey Road in front of Target is open for business every day, even Saturday and Sunday. We're proud to be the only bank to be open 7 days a week in Aiken County.
for the start of the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at probably the highlight of the third quarter. The reverse to Waltower, and Parker doesn't make that. Who knows how far Waltower may have gone.
Nothing but green grass after that.
So North Augusta, Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 as they open the fourth quarter at the 49-yard line. Looking to go into Thoroughbred territory. Looks to his left, throws it out there. It's caught. Coach is having quite a night. Gets it down to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 yards. So North Augusta finds themselves in South Aiken territory, 2nd down and 6. North Augusta picking up short yardage. Now this is going to be real short. 1 yard as Washington keeps to the 46-yard line. Move it a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. So Rashad Bird checks into the game. Instead of Price, Bird's back there next to Washington. Throws to his left, he's got a man. Spins him out of bounds, and that's Coach again. Coach having a big night tonight. They move the chains. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 at the 37. North Augusta doing a great job of a sustained drive.
Yeah, they're piecing it together here with some short passes and working in the run there a little bit. It seems to be working.
And now they enter 4-down territory here. And they're getting it 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. Handoff. Now Bird makes yardage. And he's tackled inside the 20 down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Big 20-yard gain for Rashad Bird. And he is Mr. Clutch.
Mr. Everything. Had the big hit, had a couple big deflections in defense.
Ball spotted at the 17. So North Augusta knocking on the door. South Aiken got down here a little while ago, ended up losing 25 yards. Now knocked down in the backfield. A little late, Parker came in and fell on the pile. Fortunately, they didn't say he was late for South Aiken's sake. That's going to be a big loss, 4 yards. 2nd down, 14. And both teams made mistakes. We'll see if this one comes back to haunt. Second down, 14. Man comes in motion. Throws it quickly outside, too high, out of bounds. 3rd down and 14. And now North Augusta facing 3rd and long. They haven't faced that on this drive.
Yeah, it's usually been a short distance 3rd down for them, so
3rd and 15.
Have to drop a little bit different passing play here than what they have used to get the first couple of 3rd down conversions.
Not sure about the field goal kicker, whether that's in possession. Here he goes down the middle. He's got a man. Touchdown! North Augusta's on the board. Bell with the reception. And now North Augusta with their first lead of the ball game. With 9:26 to go in the ball game, they take the lead. A 27-yard touchdown pass to Jawan Bell. Kick is up, the kick is good. And North Augusta, who's trailed the entire game, takes their first lead, 21-17 over South Aiken. We'll take a break and come back.
Did you know in the United States someone dies in a drunk driving accident every 52 minutes? I know the statistics all too well. We represent the innocent victims of alcohol-related crashes. We see firsthand the devastation that alcohol can cause for victims and their families. Too often it leads to serious injuries or worse. On behalf of the Chandler Law Firm, a law firm representing injured people, we urge you, please don't drink and drive.
– 27-yard pass, Landon Washington to Jawan Bell, and with the extra point, North Augusta takes the lead 21-17. Here's a kick, squibbed, and goes ahead and takes a knee.
Kitchens fielded the kick.
And here is the touchdown pass, clutch play by both players.
Just got open there over the middle behind the linebackers, and there's no one there in the secondary.
And I believe that's Dewan Bell's first reception. He's played big.
Yeah. Not bad for a first reception.
Yeah. So Smith at the empty backfield goes with the pass now, tries to run out of it. He's going to be caught from behind as he gets up about 3 yards. They're going to say he's down.
He's coming up hobbling again a little bit.
At the 33, gain of 3, second down and 7. Smith seemed to be hobbling the whole time.
Yeah, he's run the ball a lot there in the game. Having down to 15 carries.
Early in the game, he was completing some pretty long passes. But it's late. Hasn't completed many passes. He's throwing now. Tansy Richardson dropped in the backfield as North Augusta came through. And big tackle in the backfield. Loss all the way back to the 27-yard line. That's a loss of 6 yards on the play.
Big play. I don't know if someone missed a block there, but Lawson got in the backfield very quick.
So the North Augusta had too many players on the field. They have to burn a timeout. And now South Aiken will go to the sidelines on a 3rd and 13. We have a Bragg Heating Company timeout on the field. That's a big timeout to have to burn at that point.
Close game, still 8 minutes left to play in the game, so you hate to have to use that one there, but still 3rd and long for South Aiken.
It's a big play. You don't want to give South Aiken some extra yardage, which they've done tonight.
Yes,
a couple occasions. In fact, one of the touchdowns, the early touchdown came after a 5-yard walk-off on North Augusta for jumping off sides. So North Augusta talks it over, and South Aiken has their play. They're back out on the field. Third down, 13 for South Aiken. They trail 21-17. Now it goes down the field, has a man down the field. No flag on the play as the ball falls incomplete. Pass was intended for Brandon Carter. He couldn't catch up with it, it was too long.
Went for the home run ball there.
So the punting unit will come on the field, and Smith will drop back to punt. North Augusta will get the ball back with the momentum. They'll try to run out the final 8 minutes here in the ball game.
They just got finished piecing together a long drive, so
almost blocked. Got a good punt, nice punt. Fielded and tripped, and the ball comes loose and falls back on it at the 33-yard line. And that was Bell on the return.
It was a good tackle there.
Good tackle by South Aiken. Tripped him up Don't know whether the ground caused it. We'll take a look at it again. Drops back. Tripped him. I believe that may not have been a fumble, but that was Harold Hilton
there again.
So Hilton's speed gets him down the field. Now North Augusta at the 33-yard line. They'll be content to pick them up 10 yards at a time and try to run this clock. Gonna pass, got a screen pass, trying to set up, and he throws it away. Had a man in his face and had nobody open on the screen. So good job by Washington of just throwing it at the feet, surviving to run another play.
Yeah, Martin was there on the pressure there, forcing him to just get rid of it, not take any lost yardage on the play. Both defensive lines have been performing well here.
Second down and 10. Hands off to Bird. Bird going to be tackled for a loss. He'll be back to the 31-yard line. Be a loss of 2 yards. Brings up third down and 12. And not exactly what North Augusta was trying to do in terms of running this clock if they don't pick up this first down.
But we've seen them convert some third downs here already tonight. So
North Augusta has a lineman come limping out. So North Augusta's ready. Drops back to pass. Going to look to run. Now he's spun around. He gets away. Does Washington? Washington's got room. He's going to get the first down out to the 45-yard line. Picks up 14 yards. And a big play by Landon Washington. He gets 15 to the 46-yard line. Pretty clutch. Had him in the backfield at South Aiken. He spun out of it.
Just couldn't get him down. You've seen a lot of athletic quarterbacks this season, and he made it one of those great plays that we've come accustomed to.
And Washington.
Martin was in the backfield again, but Washington spun out of there. Picked up a big block down the field.
Now handoff. Coming up the middle, Burt finds room to run.
Flag on the play.
And a flag trailing to play as he picked up 11 yards. They're probably going to walk this back. As North Augusta is walking back, that'll be a hold on North Augusta. So they'll back it up 10 yards and bring up first down. They'll do first down again. It'll be first and 20 now. They walk it from a yard down the field, so it'll bring up first and 19 as the ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line. Now, keeper in Washington comes outside, gets spun around again. This time South Aiken able to bring him down before he gets too far. Picks up 6 yards on the play. Brings it up to the 43-yard line. Second down, 13. Good run by Washington.
Second down, 13.
South Aiken's defense been on the field for a long time. Most of the third quarter, most of this fourth quarter.
Getting close to 5 minutes here.
Little end around, going to pick up the first down. The ball's on the ground now. There's a scramble for it. Let's see who gets it. And there's a flag trailing to play. So apparently North Augusta did recover the fumble. So that was a 14-yard run that's going to be negated by another holding call against North Augusta. That was actually about 4 yards down the field.
Another costly penalty there.
So North Augusta keeps shooting themselves in the foot on this drive, but the clock continues to run as it's down to 5:10. After the 10-yard walk-off, the ball's spotted at the 38-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 18. Fake the motion. Now going down the field's got a man out there. And underthrew the pass.
Another underthrow there. More pressure applied by South Aiken there.
They showed the same play that they just gained 15 yards on to Patton. Faked it to him. Had a man out there, but Washington came up a little short on the pass. So a big 3rd down. North Augusta found it tough to pick up 3rd or 4th down in the first half, has been able to get some big plays on 3rd and long here in the second half. See if they can do it again.
South Aiken needs to stop here under 5 minutes.
Handoff. Bird gets outside. He's out of bounds short of the 1st down at the 48-yard line, but a big run. Gets the ball downfield. He's going to be about, well, they're going to say he got to the 46-yard line. He's 2 yards short of the 1st down. Got a pretty good spot over there. And the punting unit will come on the field. And we've seen North Augusta already fake a punt on 4th down with Bird as their punter. Don't think they'll try it here.
I don't see that happening again. There's.
Give a good round of applause for that offensive line.
But you never know.
See if they put Tansy Richardson deep to receive. Almost got it. Punted it straight up in the air. Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
Fielded the punt down at the 6-yard line to keep it from going any further.
Hilton on the reception.
That was Harold Hilton. Fortunately for South Aiken, that stopped the ball right there at the 6. Good punt by Bird. That ball was destined to roll inside the 5 and be real deep. As it is, the 6 is good enough. So with 4:35 left to go in the ball game, South Aiken finds themselves 94 yards from the Tyler Tire end zone. South Aiken has been able to get nothing going on offense here in the second half. Empty backfield. Richardson comes in motion. Now tackled at the 2-yard line is Smith as he got out of the end zone. Fortunate not to go down for a safety. Smith, I think, has lost his confidence and he's passing downfield.
He has not let it fly here often in the second half. I'm not sure what the change was or if it's something he's seeing from the defense, but they certainly haven't taken as many shots.
So he's going to call this play from deep in his end zone with an empty backfield. This is dangerous. Pumps, now goes down the field, up in the air. It's a jump ball, intercepted by North Augusta. Now coming back down the field at the 20, at the 15. Going to go inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. And North Augusta with a big return on the interception.
Aaron Maddox there on the interception. That's his 6th interception of the season. And we've seen it here from South Aiken in recent weeks. Interceptions in the 4th quarter costly.
The The interception in itself is great. The return is even better as he comes up.
Tried to force the ball to Kitchens there.
First and goal for the Jackets.
So Chandler Law Firm first down, first and goal from the 6-yard line. North Augusta looks to put this away. And handoff in the end zone, touchdown North Augusta. Price takes it in the final 6 yards. And a big lead now for North Augusta as it's a 2-possession game with 3:31 left. Colby Campbell is the injured player for South Aiken. As he's on the field, we got a Aiken Regional Medical Center injury timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll come back for the extra point. You're watching the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV.
Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, founded in 1963, family owned and operated for 50 years and dedicated to customer service with safety of your family, our top priority. Tyler's Tire is a full-service tire retail, tire repair, and automotive repair facility with ASC certified mechanics. Located in 2 locations, 1019 Richland Avenue West and 1518 Whiskey Road. Let our family take care of yours. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center.
Aiken Regional Medical Center injury timeout for Colby Campbell. He got up and walked out on his own power, so looks like he'll be fine. And North Augusta will attempt the point after. (27-17). Look to add an extra point here. Got a flag, offsides against South Aiken. That'll be half the distance to the goal. No, they're going to decline the penalty. Kick is up, and it's good. And North Augusta with the extra point takes the lead 28-17, and the fourth quarter has belonged to North Augusta.
Yeah, really the whole second half has. South Aiken hasn't been able to do anything offensively since the beginning, and they went for the deep ball there on second down, backed up against the end zone, so didn't go their way, and now they're behind the 8 ball here with
South Aiken in the third quarter. Returned to punt, had good field position as we look at the touchdown again. Price finds it easy, standing in the end zone. Got all the way down to the 15-yard line, had a 1st and 10 from the 15, and then lost 24 yards on an intentional grounding play. That was South Aiken's last offensive threat. So they'll need to pull something out of the bag here as the kickoff comes. They've already returned 1 kickoff. Back for a touchdown, and Reed Bolin picks the ball up.
Bounced off one of the players there on the front line.
41-yard line. So better field position for South Aiken than what they faced of late. And they'll have to get some better offense than what they've been able to accumulate here in the second half. South Aiken led 17-7.
And 1 point.
But now trail 28-17. And that's really been sort of the story of South Aiken this year. Tansy Richardson on the reception, got 49, 8-yard pickup, second down and 2. South Aiken has found themselves leading early in most of their games this year.
They have, and Hamilton spoke to it. He said he was looking for them to finish a game, and again, they're having struggles here late in the fourth quarter.
Richardson comes in motion. Fake to him. Now he drops back, going to throw it out there to Richardson. Richardson makes a man miss. Now gets in the open field. Now moves out to the 40, down to the 39-yard line. picks up the first down, picks up 12. So South Aiken trying to get down the field, get on the board. They'll have to get the ball back another time. Need 2 possessions.
They have all 3 of their timeouts.
Now throws it downfield, throws it over heads. He was well covered into double coverage. There's Kitchens.
This pass incomplete.
Or was that Bentley?
I believe that's
Kitchens.
Yeah.
Kitchens was the intended receiver. He was well covered, so Reed threw it away. Smith going downfield, looking for, intercepted by North Augusta. And now Knowles going to run him. They're going to blow the whistle, blow it dead. It's a touchback for North Augusta. And North Augusta can start to celebrate here on senior night. No mistakes. And they can go home happy and go on to the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll avoid finishing up in that last place spot in the region. And for South Aiken, they are going to unfortunately finish there again this season.
But unlike the last couple of years,
yeah,
they've got some things to build on.
They certainly do. Some good performances here at the end, just haven't been able to finish, as we said.
And Price gets a big run, gets 13 yards out to the 33-yard line.
It's another, looks like Yellow Jacket first down.
Stop the clock to move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. And the clock will crank up.
Number 86, Nick Butler.
North Augusta will be satisfied to let some of the clock run down. They do have a play clock here, so that they know how much time they have. They run the play. Price going to probably get the workload here in the final minute and a half. And actually at this point, North Augusta could go to the victory formation. Don't know that South Aiken will use their timeouts.
Probably not at this point.
Washington taking his time watching the play clock. Now he's ready to go. Hand off to Price. Price comes up to the 41. No, he stayed on his feet and he's hit hard. He almost went into open field. They say he was down. I thought he was down too. And that keeps the clock rolling. 3rd down and 2. Take a look at that.
It's hard to see there.
Barring a timeout by South Aiken, North Augusta only needs to run one more play. Looks like he picks up the 1st down, and a flag comes out in the backfield. A little extracurricular activity, a little pushing going on. That stops the clock from running itself out. They're going to call this against South Aiken. So they'll have a personal foul against South Aiken, and that adds a little insult to injury.
Yeah.
They'll walk off 15 yards, and restart the clock. North Augusta doesn't have to run another play. Referee winds the clock. South Aiken will not call timeout, so North Augusta can walk to the sidelines and celebrate here on senior night, the last game of the season for North Augusta. North Augusta, the winners, final score 28-17. They finished the season 7-4, 2-3 in the region, and they'll move on to the playoffs not next week. It's
Not
actually
next
2
week.
weeks.
There will be a week off for the makeup games.
This playoff's going to go on into probably December.
Well into December. But North Augusta got the win they needed to secure that playoff spot.
South Aiken finishes, well, they don't finish. They actually have another game. They're 3-7, 2-1-4 on the season. They will play Colleton County next week at South Aiken in the final game of the season. And they'll be playing for pride, playing for 4 wins, which South Aiken, I can't remember the last time they won 4 games.
It will be an improvement for them in recent years, so still a lot to play for.
But North Augusta lives to fight another day, and they keep the tradition. That's important for North Augusta. They've certainly got the tradition here of winning football. Started out the season undefeated, beat some good teams, beat Burke County over in Georgia, who's a good football team, beat Midland Valley, they lost to Strom Thurmond. That's when the things started to unravel.
Started to get interesting. There were some injuries there, but kind of wrapped it up here with some momentum with 2 back-to-back victories to close out the season.
So the season ends for neither of these teams. You just feel like you ought to be saying it for somebody. The regular season ends for North Augusta. South Aiken will finish up next week. And our final score, North Augusta wins 28-17 over South Aiken. We'll take a break. Stay tuned. We'll be naming the Tal Wilkins Center for Dentistry MVP when we return to the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. All right, you want to go down?
We give very good deals. We don't have the overhead and the dock fees and all the junk that all the newer, fancier dealers do. So people like that hometown atmosphere, and it works for us. And so we continue to do what works for us. And so we just like to keep it plain and simple. You come see us, you'll be glad you did.
Weekends are for resting, relaxing, and recharging your batteries. A good weekend can also give you the time to catch up on business you couldn't get to during the week. For Security Federal Bank customers, that means banking business. What does 7-day banking mean to your banker? More importantly, what does it mean to you? At Security Federal Bank, being open 7 days a week means just that. That's why our Southside branch on Whiskey Road in front of Target is open for business every day, even Saturday and Sunday. We're proud to be the only bank to be open 7 days a week in Aiken County.
Since 1970, Bragg Heating Company has been keeping Aiken and the surrounding communities comfortable. Our factory-trained staff can keep you on top of the latest in heating and cooling technology, and our complete metal shop allows us to make any specialty piece your home may need. We recommend the best systems for your home: Trane, Carrier, Mitsubishi ductless, and Bosch geothermal systems. We accept most major credit cards and offer financing, so when you need your system maintained, repaired, or replaced, call Bragg Heating Company. We're here to make you comfortable.
Were you hurt on the job? Are you trying to keep your work comp payments? Do you feel like no one is listening? Your employer, the company doctor, the insurance company? Well, we're listening. Our workers' compensation team has helped hundreds of injured South Carolinians. Call us now and let us listen to you. For a free consultation, call 803-644-5335 or visit thechandlerlawfirm.com.
You can count on Chandler.
Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, founded in 1963, family owned and operated for 50 years and dedicated to customer service with safety of your family, our top priority. Tyler's Tire is a full-service tire retail, tire repair, and automotive repair facility with ASC certified mechanics. Located in 2 locations, 1019 Richland Avenue West and 1518 Whiskey Road. Let our family take care of yours. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center.
You've heard of 6 degrees of separation? In Aiken, it's more like 1 or 2. It's a rare day that I don't go to a grocery store and see a former patient, their mother or father, or son or daughter. That's the nature of practicing medicine in a relatively small town, especially emergency medicine. But that's exactly what got me into practicing medicine in the first place, making that personal connection and helping people I know.
People you know, healthcare you trust. Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
The Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. North Augusta wins their last regular season game here at home. This will be their last home game of the season on their new field, which is beautiful, I might add. North Augusta wins 28-17 over South Aiken. And it's time to name our Tal Wilkins Center for Dentistry MVP. Let's hear from the doctors.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tal Wilkins.
And I'm Dr. Brooke Ussery with the Center for Dentistry.
We, along with Aiken Center Television, would like to congratulate the most valuable player of the game.
Congratulations.
Thank you, doctors. We appreciate your help all season long. Our most valuable player is the most valuable defense. We're going to give the most valuable player to the North Augusta defense, who was outstanding, particularly in the second half, as they held South Aiken to no points after falling behind 17-7. The North Augusta defense played big, keeping South Aiken off the board the rest of the way and helping to let their offense go on
the microphone
to win 28-17. So congratulations to all of the North Augusta defensive players. They played outstanding. They were really good in the first half too, and South Aiken made some big plays. The North Augusta offense actually put the defense in a hole by having a fake punt deep in their own territory and not getting it done. 26, they took over the 26-yard line. A 23-yard pass from Smith to Kitchens made it 7-0. And South Aiken took the early lead. South Aiken had their only sustained drive later on that ended with a 26-yard field goal. They got all the way to the 5-yard line before North Augusta stopped them. Marin Sanders made it 10-0. South Aiken stopped North Augusta, got the ball back, and Bowen Smith, while rolling to his right, was hit hard by Rashad Bird. He fumbled. The ball was picked up by Trajan Baker, and Trajan took it into the end zone. 10-7 was the score at the time in the second quarter. That momentum was short-lived as Harold Hilton took the kickoff 85 yards for a South Aiken touchdown. The extra point was good. South Aiken led 17-7, but that would be the final scoring for South Aiken. North Augusta took over with about 2 minutes left to go in the first half, and that sustained drive went 60 yards in an 8-yard run by Waltower, actually a pass, the little flip pass, Waltower in motion, and Washington flipped it to him as he ran by. He took it in the end zone, and that was our score at halftime, 17-14. There was no scoring in the third quarter. South Aiken got as deep as the 15-yard line, took a 24-yard loss on an intentional grounding play, and ended up having to punt. And so no score in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, North Augusta took over. A 27-yard pass landed Washington to Juwan Bell. Big third down play made it 21-17, gave North Augusta their first lead of the game. Then after a South Aiken punt, North Augusta came down, scored on a 6-yard run by Price, made it 28-17, and that's your final score. So congratulations to North Augusta. They finished the season 7-4, and go on to the playoffs 2-3 in conference and region. And they complete their first season on their brand new field, which again is a beautiful field, and this is an inspiration to all the other teams in the area. Again, I compare this with the Strom-Thurmond field, which Strom-Thurmond has a beautiful complex themselves. They have all grass, but this one's as nice as any, and hopefully the other schools can look at this and say, we'd like to upgrade too and get some football and have good times in the county. We've got a lot of teams going to the playoffs. We congratulate again the region winners in the area. Midland Valley won 5-3A. Silver Bluff won the 5-2A region title. Strom-Thurmond won the 2A title, region title, and Fox Creek also wins the Region 1A title. But Aiken is going to the playoffs, as is North Augusta, and all of the 1A schools, we believe, will be participating. Playoffs will start in 1A, 2A, and 3A next week, 4A in a couple of weeks. South Aiken has one more game. Good luck to them. That completes our broadcast for this year. We appreciate you all watching. Want to thank all of our camera people who we could not do this without. David Boyd, Colin O'Brien, Cindy, and I always forget Cindy's last name. James, you want to help me on the youth at Kabovic, of course. And Josh in the trailer doing all of the replays. Josh Campos did a great job on replays this year. We appreciate that. So we appreciate everybody. Kim Brace, who's out in California, we thank him for his good job. Look forward to seeing him next year. For Eric Russell, for our director, James Grigsby, I'm Ed Gerardo. Thank you again for joining us for the Jim Satcher Motors Game of the Week on ASTV and WRDW My 12. We'll see you next year. Good luck in the playoffs to everybody. Good night.
Thanks. North Augusta.
Feel good, you know. I always put on for my came. You know, school's pride. Had to know. My boy Jerry right here, man.
Late for work or school again? Autotech can get your car or truck running smoothly in no time. Whether late model or classic, domestic or import, Autotech can get the hums and hisses out of your vehicle. Their state-of-the-art computer diagnostics can identify your problem and get you on your way. Bring your automobile today to 460 Silver Bluff Road across from Hitchcock Plaza. Autotech, mechanics you can trust with your family's safety.
You can smile.
I love to smile.
I was so pleased that I could get all of my dentistry work done in just one visit.
You can smile.
Painless. That's how I would describe it.
Here at the Center for Dentistry, it has been a wonderful experience. With the comprehensive nature of this office, this one office, I can bring my family here and we can have it all done at one place.
You can smile.
Center for Dentistry, 1391 Silver Bluff Road, Aiken.
At Specs Vision Center, we are focused on total eye care. Be it our large selection of designer frames, latest in contact lenses, or our great sunglass collection, we have just what you are looking for. Our doctors offer years of experience and use the latest technology to ensure a comprehensive eye examination. Late afternoon and Saturday appointments are available, so if you want the best in eye care, call Specs today at 642-9902.
Calling all college football fans, Unique Expressions has everything you need for game day, including collegiate apparel, accessories, tailgating items, even Yeti coolers. Shop a variety of South Carolina, Clemson, and Georgia gear. We have something for every fan. And that's not all. Unique Expressions offers on-site embroidery, vinyl lettering, and an array of personalized gifts. Find the perfect gift for any occasion and shop brands like Spartina, Vera Bradley, Lilly Pulitzer, Jack Rogers, Simply Southern, Tyler Candle Company, and so much more. Stop in today. Unique Expressions, 1521 Whiskey Road in Mitchell Shopping Center in Aiken, South Carolina.
Choosing a physician you can trust with your family's health is an important decision. University Medical Associates has been dedicated to your health care for over 20 years, and Dr. Humans and his staff are ready to provide the quality care you and your family deserve. With short wait times, walk-ins and same-day appointments, an in-house lab by Quest Diagnostics, and 24-hour turnaround on sports physicals, it's no wonder Dr. Humans was selected Best Family Doctor in Aiken's Choice 2015. Come see us today, 934 Doherty Road in Aiken.
You finally found your dream home, but it needs a few tweaks. New windows, vinyl siding, maybe a sunroom. Who do you call to do the job right? Since 1963, Bates & Sons has been proud to offer quality products for your home, installed with unsurpassed workmanship. Check out our latest jobs on Facebook, and you could win one of our monthly giveaways. Visit our showroom on Vaucluse Road, or call 803-648-3581.
Half lemonade, half ice cream. Frosted lemonade starting at 240 calories.